Good afternoon and welcome to our weekly fantasy age game, Fallen Kingdom, Traitors' Fate. I'm Brian F. Irving. I'll be your host for this evening. I'll be the Games Master. I'm from Gethsemane Games and from DH9 Radio. Now, I should warn anybody that's listening to us on Twitch live. I've had a bit of a spotty internet connection for the last couple of days, so there is a risk there will be a dropout at some point. However, if you're seeing this on the YouTubes, then you're seeing the recorded version, so we'll have cut anything that goes wrong out and moved it all together. It'll be fine. It's just to let anybody know if you're watching on Twitter, there might be a dropout at some point. Do bear with us, we'll be back as quickly as we can should that happen. Okay, so, as I say, good evening. You're listening to our brand new live play stream of Fallen Kingdom, Traitors' Fate. Fallen Kingdom is our upcoming system-agnostic dark fantasy setting. For almost a year now, the once prosperous kingdom of Eledon has languished under the boot of the usurper, the Witch King Modraine. Once a member of the King's Council and trusted advisor to the former king, Modraine manoeuvred his pieces well before he struck. Striking bargains with witches and demons, the usurper installed those who had secret loyalties to him in half of the noble houses of the kingdom, so that when the time came, those who didn't bow to him vanished or were slain. Treachery and power play is a commonplace in the Fallen Kingdom, and several factions have risen against the usurper. From the loyalist Kingsworn to the thuggish Ravens. But can they put aside their own differences to unite against the usurper? Fallen Kingdom is a campaign setting for role-playing games and has a dark yet heroic bent. The heroes seek not only to survive in the Fallen Kingdom under the oppressive rulership of the usurper, but to restore the kingdom to its lost glory. For our campaign in the Fallen Kingdom, we've chosen to use the Fantasy Age RPG system by our friends over at Green Ronin Publishing. You can check them out at greenronin.com. The setting itself is by Gethsemane Games, that's us, and that will become available shortly. We're working on it. It will become available to the general public as a system-agnostic game setting soon. Your cast of players today and their characters are Jenni Saveall.
Hello, I play Sister Celeste, who is a sword mage and member of the Faithful.
Lars Hagman.
Hi, I'm playing Balore, who is a member of the Guardians of Arcane Law.
Marie McGowan-Irving.
Well, I'm Marie, and I play Rowena Shadowend, a weird little swamp wisp with a frog under her hat who says she's with the People's Freedom Volunteers.
And Ben Watson.
But they're just kind of putting up with her because they kind of needed a magic user.
And Ben Watson.
Hello, I am Ben. I play Edwyrd. I am an Elven assassin and I work for the People's Freedom Volunteers.
Okay, so the music you'll be hearing today is by the DH9 Radio Production Unit. There may be some additional music by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com or Tabletop Audio. All the maps have been made using Campaign Cartographer by Gethsemane Games, specifically by me. Some of the character art that we're using is by Jenni Saveall using Fantasy Character Maker by Deer in Spotlight. Many of the tokens are custom makes by Hero Forge. And we will I'll try that again on my teeth in. We will begin this evening pretty much where we left off last time. The party have traced the traitor who betrayed, as traitors do, the resistance to Modraine's lackey, the charnel knight Baron Kaled, to, unsurprisingly but rather worryingly, Featherstone Keep, the base of Baron Kaled himself. Having dealt with an independent rogue who has some unfortunate history with Lang Ken, their own raven, the party have been guided to a secret entrance into Featherstone Keep, a sally port hidden in the surrounding area, and have found their way inside. They've spent a large portion of the day creeping around the castle, trying not to draw too much attention. So
I'm
far,
failing.
and on occasions failing. So far, they've managed not to call down the entirety of Baron Kaled's forces upon their heads, but that could be about to
Just some of
change at literally any moment as we go back over to Baron Kaled's keep. And I think you were on the ground floor when we left you, weren't we?
We just walked past that bomb you set, the gas bomb.
That's right, you had just attempted to rob the treasury, which had mixed results. The mix being you managed to find some valuables, but you also detonated a gas bomb. And I think fared better than expected, but nonetheless.
Yeah, Lang was the only one who got hurt.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so you are currently in the vestibule to the treasury, the anteroom to the treasury, on the ground floor of Featherstone Keep, still trying to find the traitor. What would you like to do?
Oh, we are.
Well, we're trying to head to where the bedrooms were, weren't we? I think.
Yeah.
That's your aim.
Check them out.
Don't forget you've got a copy of
Right.
the map that Balore found in your player handouts if you need to reference it.
So we're coming up to the big room in the south, right? Which has a balcony.
It does.
Okay. So if I poke my head out of this door that I'm right next to, are there any baddies?
Let us have a
Are there
look.
any baddies upstairs?
From where you're standing here, what you can see is a large hall of a regular shape. There are several exits from it, including above there is a balcony on the eastern side that spans about half the hall itself. The balcony is also sort of a passageway between where you encountered Baron Kaled, fortunately you didn't notice you all sneaking about, and some rooms on your map that are south of there. There doesn't appear, I'm just going to double check that so that I know the veracity of what I'm telling you, but I don't think there appears to be anybody on that balcony at the moment. Okay, give me, if you would be so kind, a perception seeing test, please.
15 with 5 stun points.
15 with 5 stun points.
Starting off strong.
Okay. Yeah, indeed, starting off strong. Let me just activate a thing.
The giant trap that.
That's the one.
You get crushed by a falling grand piano.
Still can't see. Okay. That would be Y. And that would be next.
Why is everyone stepping back?
Okay, so you scored. You scored 15. So from peering out where you are, you don't see anybody up there. No,
Is it a fail?
you don't know. You can make another.
Roll if it's a fail.
You can make the re-roll. If it was a pass and there was just nothing to see, I will just ignore the re-roll. If it was a fail and you do better this time, I'll tell
Got
you.
a 17.
Okay, you still can't see anybody up on the balcony.
Okay, there's no one up there. That's good. How far up is this balcony?
It's a story, so it is about 8 meters up. Quite high ceilings here.
Do we have any rope?
We do have a rope. I brought some rope. As far
We
as
could,
it's
like,
gone.
fashion a grappling hook. Climb up.
Oops, I've just sent myself back to the wrong map. Hold on. There we go. Go on. Go ahead.
Just double check more. Actually, I don't have any rope. It's a character from a different game I'm thinking of.
Hold on, I'll check.
Sorry. I've got some lightning and fire grenades.
No, I did not mean to roll that.
Helpful.
Clicked the wrong thing.
Okay. Oh, that seems like some kind of omen, doesn't it? He accidentally rolled initiative.
I can delete.
No,
I can delete
I
this
don't-
now. The sheriff no
I
longer wants
don't.
me dead. Ah, Bryan, no.
I don't seem to have any rope on my
Carrot sheet.
equipment list.
You all forget to bring rope.
Lanken has some rope. Doesn't have a huge amount, but he's got some. It's kind of wound round his body.
Alright.
Because I'm thinking we could throw the rope up there.
Actually-
Those of us who are flexible and all that could climb the rope and then hoist the ones who aren't as flexible up.
Okay, Lanken is not ruling this out. By the way, correction, he's got the rope on his backpack. It's like strapped across the top of it.
Right.
He's brought his backpack with him because he's got all his thieving tools and rations and popcorn and stuff.
Popcorn.
Okay, so he's not ruling out this plan. He quite likes the plan. This is a good plan. Climbing up there noisily with grappling ropes that will make a clattering noise when I get up there, and it's only scant meters south of where we know Baron Kaled is. I'm not saying it's a bad plan. I'm just saying there are an awful lot of flights of stairs between these two levels. I'm not quite clear why we're climbing.
I was gonna say, like, we could just go up the stairs. I mean,
This would be cooler. It's like an action movie, right?
It's like a what?
Oh, you guys don't get it. Never mind. I don't get it either. You know when like the people have the puppets and
What is he
it's
whittling
normally
on
for kids.
about?
I no idea.
No idea.
Baylor.
I think he's talking about some kind of shadow play.
Yeah, with the puppets and the people.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't they normally like just sort of hit?
Nah,
Oh,
back in
Mama's
the-
cross.
Yes.
I guess
well,
since
but-
you guys want to be simple, we could just take the stairs.
I mean, it depends. Where is it we're trying to get to? Lanken asks Balore to bring out the map again so you can take a closer look.
Well, it's the next floor up, isn't it, where the bedrooms are? Because we
Tell you
think
what, I'm going to pass you
Wickham
over
might
onto the
be in one of
full-size
those.
version of the map for now, so that this is Balore's map. So that people
It's a
can
large
draw
map.
and point and so forth. Yeah. So yes,
How
it's the
large is
next.
this
The bedrooms are on the next floor up.
Jesus.
You're currently
Jesus,
on the
Bill,
Yeah.
all that in your pocket.
ground floor. It's a scaled map. The party are currently on the ground floor. You're
right, and we need
you
to get here.
over here. You're aiming for, is it? Okay.
Well, I think I have a thought it might be the master bedroom that
That's
Wickham
right.
would be in,
That's
seeing
right.
as Baron Kaled doesn't fucking well need to sleep. And I doubt he has a sex life, but then who knows? So I don't see any reason why he would have a bedroom.
And on the Friday game, it was all dick-shaped rocks with you. Today, it's like, do undead have a sex life? What? And I asked this
We need the
with
law, Bryan.
immense interest, but what the fuck is wrong with you?
I am using logic to deduce
All right, okay.
whether he would use
Logic
a
will-
bedroom or not.
I have a really, really bad joke, unless you don't make it.
You totally should.
Brings a whole new realm of meaning to the word boner.
Oh,
dear.
no.
Bryan, I think
Putting
as
the
game
romance back
master,
into
it's your-
necromancy.
Yeah.
Okay, as the games master, it's my what? Sorry, Ben. My fault. I asked
think
these
as the
people to
games
play.
master, it's your responsibility. No, it's your duty to let us know. Does Baron Kaled have a sex life?
You've no way of knowing.
He's he's undead. I doubt it. Well, there's only two things to use a bedroom for, right? Sleeping and shagging. So
There's no other use for a bedroom.
no, there
absolutely
isn't
not.
ever.
My
at all.
office is in my
So-
bedroom.
Likewise, but we're disregarding that. Baron Kaled doesn't have his office in his bedroom.
I've never noticed that your
So-
office was in my bedroom. How long's it been here? That's why I'm cramped and crowded.
In another dimension, Bryan.
All right,
Come on.
okay, sorry, yes. Sorry, go ahead anyway.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean. This is supposed to be
I'm
dark
trying to use
fantasy.
lo-
Let's get into the right. Calm. Go ahead. Yes. You're trying to use logic to establish.
Yes.
I mean, the
That's why I think,
Mhm.
he would be in there and Baron Kaled wouldn't use it. So
it is
Maybe.
highly unlikely that the Baron needs a master bedroom. Yes, it doesn't sleep, and you're pretty sure he doesn't have a sex life.
What if he?
maybe
What
that's
if
why
he
he's so
has?
angry all the time.
What if he has the big room though, just for his ego?
Well-
I have the biggest room because I'm the Baron, even if he doesn't need it.
There is that.
Uh,
There is that possibility.
maybe.
Like the Queen with her 80 rooms in Buckingham Palace. I doubt she rotates her sleeping around them.
I don't think they're all bedrooms, are they?
I don't know. I've never been inside.
Well, either way, there are other bedrooms on the same floor,
Yeah.
so we could always check those out as well. Although some of them might have.
I mean, did we ever guess
Like-
at what would be up here?
Did you ever what? Sorry.
That would be the. No, never mind. I was saying, did we have a guess of what was up here? But judging by the rest of the map, this is just
Bedrooms,
another
isn't it?
sniper spot, isn't it?
Could be.
Because it was up here. That's where the skeletons were up there.
Yeah.
So they're probably down here as well.
I don't know.
All
I think
right.
it's the bedroom.
You think?
Hmm.
You could always check. The stairs are only just there. Oh, just there, I suppose.
I mean, it could be like a bedroom and a thing. Well, I don't know.
Anyway.
I think we should just go upstairs and check out what's going on this floor.
Well, it depends which flight of stairs you're talking about, because you'll notice there's that very odd
Well,
construction where the left side and the right side of the upper floor don't appear to have any communicating doors or corridors. It's almost
Absolutely
like it's
a secret
two
passageway.
separate sections. Secret passageways is a possibility, of course, yes.
well, there is a corresponding spiral staircase, but I mean,
Mhm.
I don't really like that idea. And there's also what looks to be stairs about here that would head up that level.
Sorry, I'm just going to... I think I was looking at the wrong part, so I didn't see you ping. Ping again?
There's actually two corresponding spiral staircases. Here.
Yeah.
Seems to be staircase that links the two, as well as
You know,
here.
I think we should go for that one first, just because it's close to us.
Okay.
May as well.
Yeah,
check.
whichever one's closest,
Oh,
I
shit.
think we could check first.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to do something a little bit odd here initially, but fear not. What I'm going to do is move you all into the hall. All right.
Yeah.
Could you now organise yourself into your marching order there? I'm then
I'm
going to
still
copy
on
that
the map.
across onto the marching order of your landing page, so that we have a regular
Okay.
marching order I can just cut and paste across every time we change.
Right.
I'm still on the map page.
Oh,
Is
sorry.
Sandreena still with us? So am I, by the way.
There you go.
No, we left Sandreena.
You left
at the start.
Sandreena with Gideon when she got poisoned by the spider.
Gideon, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Or, more accurately, you left
Um.
Marc's character with the NPC that isn't with you when Marc fell asleep.
Yes.
So, where's the front of this snake?
The end that Long Ken's at is the front. So, yeah, well, you know where you're headed. you're headed for the flight of stairs that are beyond this door.
All right. Well, if we're going this way, I'll be behind Lanken if Edward's in front.
Is it dark?
It's dark in
It is
here.
dark.
It's not outside.
And I don't want him making any jokes about me looking at his arse either.
You know he's going to. So, Lars, can you position Balore and wherever he's going to be relative to the rest of the party during the marching order?
Yeah, if you can give me a second, because the dog's just barfed on us.
Oh dear.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Lovely.
Oh, poor Penny.
Oh.
Okay. Is she okay?
Yeah, she's just been greedy earlier on.
Ah,
Gonna
too
be
much.
haggis.
Right.
Right. Just eating too much too fast or something. Oh, oh no. God.
Yeah, so that's a little bit awkward. What I'm going to do is temporarily move Lars between Sandreena, not Sandreena, Rowena and Celeste. So
I'm only at the back because I think Rowena would be permanently sort of scurrying about after everyone else, having had a good look at things. Because
yes.
she's lived in a hut in a swamp, and she wandered around the magic school, like, oh my god, what's all this? And now she's in an actual castle, so she's going to keep getting sort of distracted by stuff.
Yeah, that seems fair enough.
I think it's about right anyway, where we would normally have everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I've positioned you all on the because we now have a marching order segment on the landing page as well, which will allow me to cut and paste you all when you cross from one map to another. But okay. So if you guys would like to start moving towards your next point of reference, wherever it is you're headed.
No.
Right, I'm back with a fresh change of clothing.
Okay.
Okay.
We've just put you
Oh.
between Rowena and Celeste at the moment. Oh,
Right, right.
So let me just have a look.
Who's taking the front?
Edward's at the
Edward.
front with Lanken ahead. Now, you seem to have bunched up a bit. In the past, you have had a gap between the scout party and the rest. You can still do that if you wish to. Also, could I get a stealth roll from all of you, please?
Okay. I think we would have a bit of a gap in between.
Stealth is our dexterity.
It is dexterity stealth. If you don't
Yeah.
have stealth, just straight dexterity will be fine.
Oh dear, Balore.
Okay.
It's normally me who's shit at Mine's
Well,
average.
I've got a
really.
dexterity of 0, so what could you expect?
Well, zero's human average. So, you know, it could be a lot worse. The creatures that are trying
Could
to...
you imagine we all played average humans?
So, for example, the critters that may or may not notice you have a perception of 0, so...
Okay, well.
So,
The critters.
14.
Oh,
Did
don't-
anybody
no.
get under 14?
Spiders.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
I think all of us did, aside
Skeleton
from
archers.
Edwyrd and
Rowena.
Whereabouts
Rowena
are
got
these?
14.
Whereabouts are
Yeah.
these archers?
Although Lanken. I don't think
Okay.
voted for him.
So as you guys pad across the large hallway, there's a slight sound of equipment rattling from one or two of you. I haven't rolled Lanken's because I figured if you guys have already fucked it up, I don't need to know whether he does. He's unlikely to. You do your best to try and keep everybody quiet. You know, shh, keep it down. But you have managed to attract some attention as this undead beastie rounds the corner.
Oh, bollocks.
Now then, question
Oh,
is,
Oh, there he is.
who surprises whom? So
We
he's,
surprised it, obviously.
well, he's come looking to see what the noise was. So I would say he's going to get an advantage on his initiative. Roll his initiative and then increase it a little bit.
always expect the unexpected, and I wasn't expecting that. So therefore, I was expecting it.
I see, right, yes. Okay, could you all give me
Oh,
initiative rolls, please?
Okay, don't forget to click on your token first.
Don't forget to click on your token first,
Even though
then
there's no
that way
repair.
it'll go straight
going
into...
first.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought the skeleton was doing well.
Fuck! Edward's like, what the hell?
See what I mean? I didn't expect it,
He
so
sees
therefore I
through
expected
space
it.
and time.
So, yeah, pretty much. Okay.
I, on the other hand, am shocked by everything.
Pretty
Aw.
much, yeah. Oh, and I
That's all right.
need Langken, don't I? So let me just type in Lang. That should bring up Langken, whose initiative is going to be...
Balore and Rowena were like looking at the floor or something.
Yeah. Well, Rowena mentioned earlier she's like scurrying about looking at like everything because she's never been in such a
Yeah.
grand place. Balore's eyes were fixed on the door you were creeping up on because he just had this sensation that there was going to be something dangerous beyond the door when this creature instead comes round the corner from over on the flank
Okay.
instead. So Langken, his initiative's 15. Okay, that's cool. I'll just organise... Oh, did he not go in? Ah, that's been my fault, isn't it? Okay. Langken...
No, he overwrote the archers.
So
Initiative.
Langken... 15, he will have done, because I think I was on the archer at the time. So I need to go...
The skeleton's initiative was 17.
Yeah, it was. Thank you. I must have still had the archer on the thing. So, first up, we know it's going to be Edwyrd. What would you like to do? This skeleton's kind of clanked round the corner. You see its head kind of appears round the corner and looks around. Before it manages to make eye contact with the party, Edwyrd gets to act.
I'm going to mark a death it,
Right?
and then I'm going to shoot it with a crossbow.
Okay.
Can't aim, so let's hope I get a good roll. Is it 20 a hit?
Ooh.
Yeah, 20's a hit, and
With
you've got
6
6 stunned points as well.
Don't forget to add that to the death pool.
Edward is
Oh,
such a show-off.
He is, isn't he? I can't help noticing that in our Feywild game, there was an elf that was this good at everything, and you were like, "Oh, that's going to be my boyfriend, whether he knows it or not." And then Edwyrd does it in this one. He's like, "Fucking show off."
Well,
Different characters. I
Yeah.
suppose, yeah. So
Just because I want maximum damage,
okay, so you're
I'm
going
going
to
to do an extra 2d6 damage on top of the 2d6 damage I'm about to do.
So you're spending
On top
5
of the 2d6
points.
damage, I'll do extra.
Yeah, so you're spending 5 points on a single
Yes.
stunt.
Yes, I
Okay.
am.
So that's
I
an
am,
extra point in the complications pool. That's 2 points
And
in the
I'm also
complications pool.
and I'm also going to do a rapid reload as well.
Okay, cool.
you know he loves that though, Brian.
I do.
so-
I say it's 2 points. It's 2 points from him this
2d6
round. That brings your
plus
complications
1.
pool up to 19.
6.
Oh God.
19. Like 27, I think.
Yes, okay. 27. So that's... how would you like to do this?
14 plus 5 plus 6. Yeah, 27.
To borrow a term
Not
from...
quite.
Oh, hello.
When I guess the way we do it is I'm noticing that the party's making a bit of noise, and then I notice that clanking. It's getting a bit close. I'm like, oh, we're gonna get caught. So I instinctively look over there, raise my crossbow, and when I see it from across the corner, I just shoot it in its face, in its stupid skeletal face.
Okay, so as it peers round the corner, your crossbow bolt hits it in the temple, tears straight through the skull, shattering it before it manages to lock eyes on you, because it came round the corner peering at the door from which you'd entered. So it never quite saw you coming. It heard you, but then that was the last of it. So that's that combat finished already. Took longer to roll initiative than it did.
Nicely done.
I wanna. Before we go through that door, I want to make sure there's nothing else down there.
Okay, how would you like to do that?
I'm a sneak.
Okay. You are sneaking.
Sneak.
Sneaking.
There's nothing there.
Okay, that doesn't seem to
I'm
be.
guessing this is a window.
Yes, it is.
Is this a window I could fit through?
I will take a look in just a second, but I think it is, yes.
Alright, see you guys, go home.
Thanks.
Yes, it is.
Alright, there's not there, so...
So there's like it's quite high, and then it's quite deep as well. So there's like a long channel cut through the thick wall, which slopes upwards towards the window. But it's certainly large enough you could get out of it, if you could get up the.
Well, there's an escape route, I suppose. Well, for some of us.
Some of us. The rest
Someone's
of
gonna
us to our
have
deaths.
to give me a leg up. Come on.
Okay, so returning to the door, what are you doing? I say that because I noticed you have literally returned to your carriage to the door.
I have. I just wanted to check around the corner to
No,
see
that's-
if there was
That's
any
fine,
more.
I'm just saying you're now back at the door because I saw you'd moved yourself there. What would you like to do?
Well, unless anyone has some objections, we'll open the door.
Okay, it doesn't appear to be locked as far as I can tell, so let me just do a... Or do you want to do the open door?
Yes, I'm going to be using the mirror. I'm going to try and open it just a little bit, and I'll use the mirror that Lang gave me to look around. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Open, close. Open, close. It didn't work.
Okay, I'll go back
The door's
onto
locked.
the dynamic lighting. It might be. I actually can't see a door there, so the line must be very, very fine. Zip straight past it. Could you just move yourself back a little bit? So I can see. Yeah, no, it's green, so it should be... Let me just delete it. There you go.
Oh, it's a double door as well. Okay.
It was a double door, yes. Beyond it, you see there is a small chamber off to the right, and it opens onto a main chamber. There's a door, well, I say main, it's small in and of itself. There's a door straight opposite as well.
Gonna have to peek around this corner
Okay.
and see nothing.
Doesn't appear to be anything lurking there, no.
Oh. I see something now.
You do. It's a table full of weapons.
Well, can we inspect the weapons? These might be magical.
Yeah,
Where's he going?
he's going to investigate
I'm
the armor.
saying to the others. Oh. Shall we go in and follow him?
Well, you've seen Edwyrd go from being all sneaky to excited, so
Oh.
Well, I'll move. A little
Excuse
further.
me.
Okay,
See
so
what you're looking at.
he's found what appears to be an armory. On the armory table, there are a number of axes, swords, daggers of various types.
Anything that looks particularly interesting?
Not really. They look pretty much like standard quality weapons. This looks like a kind of low-rent armory, really, because the weapons are just laid on a table rather than stacked in a proper weapons rack.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be very
maybe
quick to grab them, but it would also be very easy to knock everything flying if you were grabbing them in a rush.
Yeah. Well,
Just leave them be.
yeah.
Wait, hold on. Is there a way to detect if anything's enchanted or anything? Without, a detect magic spell, that is.
I mean, Balore could take a look. He could try and figure it out with a arcane law, intelligence arcane law roll.
Okay, let's have a look then.
It's a good roll.
It is a good roll. You're fairly confident that none of these weapons are magical in any way. You think they're just positioned here
That is
so that
upsetting.
guards can grab them quickly in the event of an attack, which means you're probably going to run into some guards nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unusual to leave.
Some kind of barracks.
Yeah, there could be some kind of barracks nearby.
Maybe that's what's in there.
Could be.
Wait, what's
Thing
it?
is, though,
Oh, there's stairs.
Mhm.
Oh, there's
do
stairs.
undead really use barracks? Like, they would just stand at the posts constantly, wouldn't
Yes.
they?
Yeah.
So, I think if we probably will run into some of them, but I don't think they're going to be.
Yeah, it's,
They'll just be at the normal posts.
it's unlikely
So-
they'll be in the barracks because, as you say, why do they need barracks? They don't need to rest. They just stand at their post. This is one of the things that makes Featherstone Keep so difficult to approach in the first place. You know that unlike human guards who might get distracted, bored, fall asleep, talking to somebody,
Yeah.
these the undead that guard Featherstone Keep just watch, just stand at their post and watch.
These weapons, do they look like dusty or rusty?
They do look dusty, yes.
Okay. So they're probably here from when the keep was occupied by humans.
Probably are the yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think we need to head up the stairs, but Edwyrd can go first, see if there's anything
Hold
up there, because there might be skeleton guards up there or something.
Hold your horses, Celeste. There is a door there.
There is a door there.
God. Right, well, okay.
You're stood
I'm
in front of
getting
it. Ah, okay then, fine.
there. I'm not opening it.
Same thing as before.
Yeah.
I'm just standing here behind the wall.
Palo's got sense.
There's,
See if I can open.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry.
there definitely seems to be a problem with the door knocker script at the very least. I mean, all the scripts are supposed to be running, but door knocker doesn't seem to be working. Let me just check. Yeah, it's installed. Okay, I'll have to do this manually then, like a peasant. So on to the.
Brian's been checking his knockers.
I have a suspicion it's when you use a thin line it doesn't work properly. This has happened before, and that's usually the factor. Unfortunately, if you use a thick line, you can't tell there's a friggin' door there. Okay. So there you go. As you open the door, which wasn't locked, beyond you find a small chamber with a table in it. The table lies as it was the night that the castle fell, set for a meal, only half eaten, but now putrid. Could you give
Lovely.
me a new stealth check for Edwyrd, please? Because you were the one opening the door. So this is to see if you can open the door quietly.
Nope. Oh, fuck.
Okay, so let's just have a perception check from... No, it didn't notice. So there's also a skeleton at its post in the murder hole facing outwards. But it doesn't seem to have heard the door open.
I was being a bit careless because I was excited from all the weapons.
Yes.
I think you should step back and head upstairs, maybe?
You want to just leave it?
Do you know what you could do?
Kill it?
Could you put something to, like, lock the door? Like,
You
I
could.
don't know, what kind of mechanism do they have to open? Could you put a sword through so it couldn't open it or something?
It's like
or...
it's a big loop handle. You know,
Right,
those kind of
okay.
metal rings that you twist one way and then open. There is a lock, however.
okay.
The thieves could attempt to pick the lock shut, but lock picking's not generally that quiet a job. So there is a risk that the skeleton would hear you doing it. It's not that loud, so nothing further than like the immediate area would hear it. And the room's quite large, so there is...
Why don't you just destroy the skeleton?
Could just kill it.
Would make more noise doing that.
That's true.
That's the thing. If you don't get it killed in one shot, like what Edwyrd did earlier, it's it could end up being really noisy.
Well, he is a one-shot wonder.
Yeah.
And he's a good shot too.
Well, Lanken's already off.
Well, if Lang's going to attack it, I can shoot it as well if he doesn't kill it in a hit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll wait to see what Lang does.
Okay.
Pull up
It
his
runs up behind it, grabs it, pulls its neck back as if it was like a human guard, and goes to cut its throat, then realising how stupid that is, he just rams his dagger in through the side of its head instead, like he's a character from The Walking Dead. And wow, that was a piss poor. How the hell did he manage to do that poorly? Okay, so
God.
that's 6 points of damage he's done to the surprise
Go on,
skeleton.
So you try to debrain a skeleton that has no brain.
Pretty much, yeah. As he does that, the skeleton kind of turns to look at him as if to say, "The fuck you doing?" Unable to use its sword its bow that closely, it just drops its bow and attempts to reach for its sword. So we're in action again.
Edwyrd, do your stuff.
Yeah, Edwyrd, do you want to do your stuff? I'm going to keep your same initiatives as last time. I will just re-roll the skeletons.
Okay.
Do the same thing as last time, mark for death, and then crossbow to the face.
Okay.
16 to hit.
16 to hit. Right you are. So that's a hit. Lanken ducks when he realises he's missed. He's failed.
19 damage to him.
19 damage. Okay. How would you like this to go down?
Okay.
Okay, see, the
Maybe,
scripts are
I
definitely not
think,
working, no
like-
matter what it says.
Is the health not, like, is the aura not going red when it takes damage?
The aura's not changing at all when it takes damage, so there we go. That seems to be the scripts back in. There we are now.
I think it would just be cool if Lang King kind just ducks last minute as the bolt like almost hits him. But of course it wasn't going to hit him. It was planned to scare him.
Right, yeah. So you fire the shot. As the creature draws its sword to stab Lanken, he ducks just seconds before the bolt hits the creature in the skull, carries the skull out through the window and into the moat. Splot.
Well,
Nice.
All
next
clear.
time don't try to slit something's throat when it doesn't have a throat.
Yeah, old habits die hard. Next time I'll just leave it to you. Would you like to lead on?
Suppose. Up the stairs we go. I can't. Oh, I was trying to run into a wall. Anyways.
Okay, so...
Edward's acting all cool, then he turns to walk to the stairs and he accidentally runs into a wall.
I was listening to our earlier...
Definitely.
Sorry, go on.
No, go on. It's
I was
fine.
listening to our earlier ones yesterday and today, and I got to the second
Alright.
one, the Dreams in the Witch House, where Edwyrd breaks the window with his face, then falls out.
Oh, but that was so long ago. Jesus. Oh, that was my first curse. Oh, first ones are always special.
There you go. So you come out at the top of the stairs in some kind of wooden floored gallery.
Oh. Can't see. I'm gonna step back so I can see a little bit. Oh, can't
Okay.
see anything. Step over here. Don't really see much of anything. It's very dark.
Probably need to try and
You
Could it-
want me to
investigate the bedrooms first.
illuminate?
You could do, yeah. So I would,
Guys, do you want me to hit the light?
I don't see anything at the moment, so I think you're okay too.
Okay. Tap and illuminate.
okay.
Lumos.
Lumos, yes.
There's something down there.
Bloody muggles.
There you go. That should be
Oh, I'm not a muggle. Shush. Neither's Rowena.
that should be your light on now. Could you all give me a dexterity stealth test, please?
Oh, God.
God.
Okay, that's
Oh, yes, I'm back to
Wait a minute,
form.
what
as
did I
usual.
roll there?
15.
Could I use my 6 stun points to help someone else be better?
Jesus.
if they're within 2 meters of you, I'll say you can grab any piece of equipment that starts rattling and add up to
they're
6.
not.
Right, okay. So what's the lowest we got?
Well, I got 15.
Guess who
Oh,
got the lowest?
It would be you. What did you get?
9.
9. Okay. So, also, could I get a D6 roll from Ben, please?
Oh, he knows I like punishing the party.
To be fair,
Got a
Balore
6.
got
Oh,
6
right, okay.
stunts, so he could stop me from being so loud. But if he passed with his 15.
Okay. Oh yeah, he passed. Okay. He grabs your armor as it's clanking and kind of tries to steady it, but as he does this, this archer steps around the corner, having heard you coming. You assume, or maybe it's just on patrol. You don't know, but it's got an arrow knocked. As it comes around the corner, it brings it up and shoots at Celeste. So let me have.
If it makes you feel any better, Celeste, I found a bedroom.
Bryan,
Yeah. Yes.
what do you have a note of what I had left of Hands of Fate and Puppets of Fate last week?
Yes, I will have. You had 0 Hands of Fate and 1 Puppets of Fate left.
Right, okay. What do you want to do, Jenny? Do you want me to use the Puppets of Fate to make the skeleton re-roll, or?
I think it's going to hit me anyway because I don't have my arcane shield up at the minute, and my defense is only 12. So I think regardless, it's probably going to hit me.
Okay.
Okay, so it's scored 13, but it's got no stunt points. So it shoots you. You take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And scream when you get hit. Without thinking, you're like, ah! Which, now then, let's see if everybody else on the level hears that coming.
Oh no.
In fact, at that distance, they're gonna... Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to cast Hands of Fate.
You can cast Hands of Fate. Go for it. Right, you are. So as you suddenly get shot, you yell, which you think is you can hear it echo, and you're like, shit, that's almost certainly going to alert. And you know that Baron Kaled and his forces are just up the corridor. You're pretty sure that they've almost certainly heard you. So, let's get the end of this combat round. See
Well,
if
Edwyrd wants to kill the Baron, so...
Well, now's as good a time as any.
Edwyrd?
Yes.
I think your opportunity has just arrived.
Is the Baron here?
It's
He
gonna
will
be,
be.
because Celeste just screamed in pain when she get. Because as she was coming round to follow the rest of you, this thing stepped out, shot her in the back, took her completely by surprise, pitched her forward onto Balore, and she screamed. And that's the effect of that 6 that you rolled. It's drained your complication pool, but the complication is that the Baron now knows you're here. Okay.
You know...
Sorry, go ahead.
Bryan? I rolled Hands of Fate. I passed.
Yep.
I've got 3 stunt points.
So that's 4 points in the Hands of
I've got
Fate.
4 Hands of Fate points from that.
Yep.
And my stunt points, I'm going to use them to cast Magic Shield on myself, which gives me +2 to the end of the round.
Right, go for it. Okay.
+2 to defense.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, pardon
I'm
me.
just going to take the points off, okay?
Yeah. Okay, so let me just
You know, of
find...
all the levels, for us to get detected on as well, we're in the worst position because there's nowhere to run aside from back down the stairs.
Back down the stairs would be
Well...
less better, wouldn't it?
I might be able. I could cast arcane tent hide us, but whether it wouldn't hide us if they walked through it. So
No, that's a point. It wouldn't. Okay, so if you guys would like to go ahead, please, and give me your
Blank
initiative
ended.
tests.
Did pretty well.
Oh, why did it not fucking send me the tracker? Fuck's sake.
What a wonderful initiative. Oh, I got.
it's probably because I just like fell over onto you.
Yeah. And I'm muttering to myself, I wish I'd learned bloody some kind of defensive shield.
Brian, mine
could
didn't go on the
cast
tracker.
arcane.
I've rolled 10 though.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll have to come back to you and do that
I
in a
could
moment.
cast arcane shield on Balore, couldn't I? As well as myself.
Yes, I think so.
Hey Brian,
Yeah.
you know when I saw the Baron,
Yeah.
what kind of armor was he wearing?
Give me a second and I'll tell you. Only I've got about
Some kind of
400
heavy plate.
things to do at once here, so I can't give you that information straight away. But just give me a second.
There's so many skeletons. Oh my god.
Yeah. Sadly,
At least they're all rolling bad.
Basically, we're going to be like running around this floor trying to like run away and avoid skeletons whilst trying to find Wickham.
yeah,
Right,
kind
we
of.
did use the players in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh no, that's elite skeleton. So where's the elite? Ah, there it is. Elite skeleton, and I also need to bring up Baron Kaled. And once I do that, I'll be able to answer your question about the armor that he's wearing. So he has 10 points of armor, so that would be light mail.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
10 points.
Fuck. 10. Oh my god.
Oh, this guy's tough. It's
I mean, I have my
Armor.
armor penetrating arrows, at least.
yeah.
And we still haven't found bloody Edwyrd.
I do have some bombs
I
that
mean,
might be useful.
Wickham. Yeah.
Even.
I've got some grenades that might help, but you know.
Light mail, and he's 10. If he was wearing plates, we wouldn't be able to fucking hurt him.
Plate. Yeah. Plate. Light plate.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Did I say mail? Sorry, I meant light
Also-
plate.
you did say mail. When you said mail, I was like, okay, and then I just realised you said 10 points of armor.
Yes, 10 points of
By
armor.
the way, we're on. I was gonna say we're on the map twice. We're in the north as well.
Right, it's
just
okay.
so you know.
I'll deal with that in a second. I just need to get you into descending order.
We're all gonna
Okay,
die.
Yeah, might
Yeah,
die.
we are.
Brian,
Yes? What?
Brian.
Yes, what?
It didn't put me into the turn order. I rolled a 10.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going to have to deal with... there's an awful lot to do because I wasn't expecting you to screw up this badly this soon. So...
To be fair, you use the complication pool to make it work.
He's the one that
Let's
rolled a
go
6.
for-
Right,
You know.
okay. Marie, I'm just adding you now. Adding turn, and you say you rolled a 10, yes?
That's why it makes me roll it, you know. So when bad things happen, you can just blame it on me.
Yeah, I know.
You're usually the one gleefully trying to cause things to boost the pool, so...
It's true.
Different, give me your shite, sunshine. Right you are. That means we can go straight into this rather longer setup fight, and Lanken is the first to go. Lanken's strategy at this point, now that Celeste has screamed, his idea is to run the fuck away back down the stairs. Right? So that's
Told
Thanks,
you.
Ian.
yeah.
Yep.
So Ken's out of here. He's back downstairs. That was shit. I think I've just deleted Edwyrd instead.
You just, you deleted me.
Fuck's sake. It's just one of those fucking days, isn't it? Just give us a second. I'll put you back on.
And everybody realises we're in the Matrix.
Yeah. Edwyrd. Copy. Move you back over to this level. And
You've been unplugged.
I'll have to put you back in. I'm just going to put you out here where I can get a hold of you easily, because I'm now going to have to add you back into the initiative manually. So,
I'm gonna put
what was
myself
your
back where I
initiative?
was.
Yeah, what was your initiative?
17.
17.
Yeah,
Okay,
17. I was about there, I think. No, I was. Yeah, I can see the bed. I was there.
Okay, so Edwyrd, it is you to go next. So Lanken's legged it back down the stairs as quietly as possible, glaring daggers at Celeste on the way past.
Shut up. I'm gonna like stick two fingers up at him.
I'm gonna stick two fingers up at him.
Yeah.
Please, there's a time and a place for that kind of shenanigan.
Edwyrd, what are you going to do?
Jesus Christ. So I can see this elite skeleton vaguely.
Yes.
Could I take a shot at him?
Yes.
So I'm a mark him for death.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot him with a crossbow. Hopefully he's gonna die. Hopefully he's gonna get hit.
Okay, go for it. Take your shot. See if you
14,
can-
does that hit him?
14 is going to hit one of the elite skeletons, yes. Sorry, the skeleton archer,
so
that one, isn't it?
stun point.
Skeleton archer, yes, it's hit it.
Oh, that's fine. That 1 point of stun will be used for a rapid reload.
Right, you are.
And this is the damage. Oh, 17.
17 points of damage. Okay, so take 4 off that. That would be 13. Yeah, 13. So that left. Okay, so you've shot this creature and you rapidly reload, expecting it to have gone down, not realizing that it hasn't. Celeste, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna use fuck balls.
That's a new spell.
I was just going to say that myself. Is that in one of the new? Is that in the companion book? Is it?
I'm gonna use footballs. That sounds really wrong. I'm going to like
You
run
don't say.
over here.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't bring them to me. Go away.
I'm trying to find somewhere that looks like it might work for an arc. Right. I'm gonna get here, and then I'm gonna start casting Arcane Tent. In
Yeah.
this corner.
Don't think they're gonna fall for it at this point. I mean, you can give it a go. You can give it a go. Go on then.
Actually, I should I be? Would I be able to get down here? Maybe.
Celeste, there's the. I can't see it properly right now, but there's a thing behind the window. You could, move that.
What do you mean, a thing behind the window?
Oh, I'll move myself so that this thing here.
What is that?
It's a screen.
It-
It's a
People get
3-panel
change
screen.
behind it. You could move it.
Oh, okay.
You could move it and use it.
You could
as
move it and
cover.
hide
You could
behind
put
the
Arcane
screen.
tent behind it. Well, no, she could put the. She could
Nothing
put
to
the
see
tent
here,
behind
we're
the
behind
screen.
the screen.
Yeah, actually, I might. I'll move behind here and cast Arcane Tent. Hey, it might work. It keeps us invisible,
God.
so.
Yeah,
They're
but
probably just gonna glance behind the screen, and there's no one there.
and then they're gonna go. Oh, they don't appear to be anywhere in this room with no exits. I wonder where they could have gone.
We could have run back down the stairs for all
They
they know.
don't know that.
There's literally one of them looking at you from here.
Yeah, but you can kill it. It's not going to be able to tell the rest of them where we are.
Well, you're gonna have to hope you do
Don't
kill
give
it in
them
plenty of
ideas.
time.
Don't give
So
them ideas.
next up we have Baron Kaled.
Well, I've got to cast. I'll see if my fucking Arcane Tent works first.
Go for it.
It's probably going to fucking. Oh no, I managed it.
Okay, so yep,
Right.
you managed to. The arcane tent springs up, and you
The
are
Baron's
now
gonna go into the
concealed.
room, and he's gonna discover the ten, and we're always gonna be huddling and shaking.
Give me perception hearing tests, everybody, please.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so Edwyrd, you've heard. Celeste, you haven't. Balore hasn't.
Fucking hell,
Rowena has. Okay, so Edwyrd and Rowena hear a gravelly voice in the distance. To arms! The enemy is within. Follow me, my undead lovelies. Let us
Shiver me timbers.
let us expand our ranks. 1, 2, 3,
I'm so scared to you.
10. I've just realised.
I'll have mentioned as I was running past everybody what I was planning on doing, but
I'm
like,
gonna hide in a dead end room in the hopes that they don't realise that I can't have gotten out of here. Are you coming?
because I've gotten out, we're gonna go down the stairs. Look, right, what's this freaking lang Ken fucked off down the stairs? They might think we've followed after him. So no. There's only
mean,
one
might.
skeleton.
No
seen us
one
so
would
far.
be stupid enough to hide in a room with no exits, would they?
There is an exit. There's a window.
I mean, there is. Yeah, you could always try.
So your
jumping
plan
out
is
of it.
defenestration.
Do you know what I should
plan.
have done?
Mm-hmm.
I should have gone under the bed and cast Arcane Tent, and then we could all lie under the bed, under the Arcane Tent.
I mean, that's a thing you could have done. Me personally, I might have done a lang Ken and legged it down the stairs, but I suppose I have the advantage of being A, the games master, and B, smart enough to know not to get yourself bottled in.
Oh, shush. I didn't know it was a dead end round this way anyway. Right.
It's on the map. It's on the map you keep looking at.
I wasn't looking at it.
As you're near the stairs, yeah.
I'm crawling down the stairs on my hands and knees.
Okay, so you start crawling down the stairs in the hopes of not being spotted by the skeleton archer that is acting right now. So it's going to take a shot at you as you try and get away. Let's see what happens. I'm going to say because you're crawling, it's going to be -1 for it to hit you. So that's an elite skeleton. We don't want one of those just yet. We want the archer. Bow. And 16 has hit you. It shot you in the ass with an arrow for 7 points of damage.
Oh,
Twang.
He shot you in the ass.
And Baron Kaled's forces continue to stream down this this corridor. You can hear the sound of many, many armoured opponents rushing down this corridor at high speed to come and investigate.
Only one of them knows exactly where we are, right? I reckon we could get away with hiding. As long as you kill that skeleton.
I mean, it's now standing
Kill the
next
skeleton, I
to...
can't do anything else.
Okay, Marie, it's you to go.
I can't actually see.
Okay, I'm going to try something.
Yeah.
I'm going to try Ward off the Dead.
Oh.
Okay. Right. Shit.
We're here to check your boiler.
Oh no.
Right. No, that's not necessarily because I have Hands of Fate.
You do. You have 4 points in your Hands of Fate. You only miscast this by 1 point.
So I'm going to add that point. So that's me. I've cast Ward off the Dead.
Okay. So you cast Ward off the Dead. It's any undead that can see you or detect you. So right now that would literally only be one. So did you move before you cast it?
No, I didn't move.
Bryan,
so
if it says perceive, couldn't she just yell really fucking loud and they perceived her?
Yes, I'll allow that. Okay, so right, so they need to make saving throws against your spell power, don't they? If I remember rightly.
Yeah. Ward of the Dead. They must, when you cast Ward of the Dead, they must roll a willpower morale test against your spell power. But my spell power on this is 13, so it's not brilliant, but...
Okay, so this is going to take a while. We've got quite a lot of guys to do. So let me start with this one. This is a skeleton archer. It needs to beat 13 willpower, self-discipline. Did you say? Well, it does have self-discipline. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, Brian. I'm just bringing the character sheet back up again. Magic. Willpower morale test.
Morale, right, okay. Well, it does have morale, so it does get +2. However, its willpower is -3. So let's have a look and see. Right, it rolled 3. Its total was 3 after all adjustments. So that one has failed. So I'm going to put a little scream on it. Oh, hello. There we go.
It'd be funny if the Baron got scared and no one else.
So it can't come within 3 meters of you now. The next undead behind is Baron Kaled, and I'm not 100% sure that this can affect Baron Kaled. So let me just have a look. No, it can. Fuck's sake. Right, okay. However, his willpower is 4, and he also has morale. So let's take a look. 17. He's not frightened of any swamp witch.
Brian?
Yeah.
Brian?
Yes.
Can I force another with Puppets of Fate?
You can, but with his willpower, he is likely to pass. It's up to you.
Go on, guys. What do you think?
Oh, shit.
What would he have to roll to fail?
13.
Okay, but I mean, like on his normal dice, he gets 4, he gets +6.
Brian just said, oh shit, so I want to know why Brian said, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was reading the wrong complication pool. It was lower than I thought. Something must have happened to drain it last time. It's too late now, though, so we'll just have to run with this.
Yeah.
Does that mean you're gonna like be nice to me then?
I wouldn't go that far. Jesus Christ. We will see what we can do. Yeah.
He made a mistake. The
It's
world is
gonna be
mending.
arrow up the arse.
Just imagine Balore
Everything that's happened.
crawling around with his arrow poking out.
Okay. So, I'm gonna move, but I'm gonna move to stand in front of Balore.
Okay. Right, what were you...
I'm not running away. I'm not.
Right, yeah, okay.
Mhm.
So that wasn't the question I asked, though. The question was, are you going to attempt to make him Because you said you were going to, and I just warned you that his chance of passing the save is quite high. But you do have... you only have 1 puppet point left, so it's up to you.
I don't know. I think you should keep it in case someone gets, like, 6 stunts on you or something.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
You're going to keep it? Okay, so he's
I'm
fine.
gonna hold it.
So this elite skeleton behind here is going to need a test. 10. That one has failed. So I need to put a little scrim on him as well. Then this elite skeleton has failed. I'm just going to keep rolling these actually. So that's the next one's failed. The one after that has failed. And there's 2 more behind them. Failed. One's passed, so the one at the back doesn't care, but all of the other elite skeletons have failed theirs. So I'm going to put little scrims on them to show that they can't approach within 3 meters.
All the elite, that's awesome. We could totally just, like, bash the Baron in.
Can I just...
Damn.
Are they supposed to have +1 willpower? Because it says +1 for that.
The elite ones do, yes.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hey, I've done all but I've scared all but 1 in the Baron.
How long does this last for, though?
Hold on.
Because if this is a significant amount of time, we could just bash the shit out of the Baron and run away. He's the only one who can come close to us. The others won't come close to you.
And that archer's
You can
actually
maintain the
passed.
effects of ward off.
Yeah, go on.
You can maintain the effects of Ward Off the Dead by taking an activate action on each of your turns, and so long as you maintain it, the effect persists.
So a minor action.
If you or your allies attack an affected undead creature, the effect of the spell ends for that creature.
An affected one, though, and he's not, so you could, technically.
Yeah.
So if you use your minor action to keep it active every round, we only have to worry about the Baron and ones with arrows.
Yes, actually, that's very true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to take what would have been an absolutely murderous encounter down to something that will only kill half you.
I mean, the Baron is still very, very dangerous, but, you know, it's not as dangerous as the Baron with all of his skeletons.
Very true.
Yeah, that's very true.
Very true.
Might actually have a chance, possibly.
You might, as long as Rowena's kind of thrusting a little pouch full of whatever with the twig sticking out of her at them going, get back! Most of them are going to have to.
Yeah.
Baron's going to be furious about it, but there's nothing he can do.
Yeah. Rowena's going to scream, something. I don't know, like, give me a second. Foul tool of the usurper! Disgusting bags of bones! Stay back! Stay back!
Okay, while Rowena seems to be driving back the undead hordes largely on her own, it is now Balore to go. What would you like to do?
Slithering down the stairs.
Okay.
And all you just see on these stairs is an arrow bobbing up and down the stairs.
Okay, so you
do you know
make...
that bit in the first Blackadder? Do you know that bit in the first Blackadder? Bryan Blessed charged the Turkish horde armed only with a small fruit knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm that right now, aren't I?
Okay, so you make it to the bottom of the stairs where Lang Ken's like checking for any other hostiles and looking up at the balcony because he can.
I can see absolutely buggered. It's just me in this blackness.
Ah, yes, because the light has just buggered off down the stairs, hasn't it?
Can I just say, right, I'm one wee swamp witch and you fuckers have all left me alone in the dark with the king of the skeleton warriors? What the fuck?
Everybody else is fucked up.
You know, like, Jenni's like, I'm going to crawl under the bed and cast my tent of hiding. And Lars is like, I'm going to fall down the stairs with an arrow in my ass. And I'm like, I'm going to try and catch the skeletons. I'm Ralph fucking Wiggum.
She's on one. Normal service will return shortly. You should see better now because I've just realised that the daylight light was switched off. So I've switched it back on because you did attack under cover of daylight. So you can actually see. And all the way around to Edwyrd now.
Help, there's an awful lot of them.
I can't see the Baron, but I'm going to shoot the skeleton there. I'll finish him off.
Okay, go for it. You can actually just about see that the Baron is standing behind the skeleton you've just shot.
Can I?
Yeah. However, you've shot this skeleton. Poof. Go ahead and roll the damage.
One sec. Still got more damage to come.
I shouldn't worry about it.
No, 18 damage.
Describe how this skeleton comes to its end.
I think what would be really cool is I see the Baron come into view, and then I go to switch my target to the Baron, and I fire, but the skeleton gets in the way. The arrow goes through him, and it just clanks off the Baron's breastplate.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Yeah. So as the Baron comes around the corner, he kind of locks eyes with Edwyrd, because he's looking at like what's head height for him. So he's looking straight over the top of Rowena's hat. Sees Edwyrd. Just as Edwyrd fires at the Baron, the skeleton archer steps in the way to bring up its bow again. The shot hits the skeleton, goes straight through its skull, and just clanks off the pauldron on the Baron, who chuckles.
As a minor action.
Yep.
And as a minor action, that mark of death is getting switched to the Baron.
Okay, so you're going to mark the Baron for death in one of your last ever heroic moves. Celeste, what would you like to do?
Well, from here I can actually see Edwyrd a little bit.
You can, yes.
So I can see that he's still attacking things. No fucking took notice of my amazing fucking plan, by the way.
Well, you know, he's always going to fuck it. He was always going to try and kill Baron Kaled. He's talked about it since the inn.
Yeah, I know.
But we had to physically drag him to run, so there's no way, knowing him being this close, he wasn't going to make an attempt.
Well, to be fair, he did back off the last time. He came back down the stairs and went, Baron Kaled's up there with a shitload of guys. I think we should move away. But now with Celeste being shot and screaming, it's kind of alerted the Baron's forces. So what you doing?
What is this screen made out of, by the way?
It's just a standard dressing screen, so it's just cloth and wood frame.
Right. It's not like a super fancy like metal one or something.
Steel plating.
No.
Well, you never know. Right.
I mean, it's got tapestry on it. It's like a tapestry screen. It's quite nice. It's probably worth a fortune.
I'm gonna go here. I'll fucking join Edwyrd. I'll
Shoot
see
the
what
Baron.
around the corner. Like I'll peek around the corner.
Okay.
Can I see him?
Well, step
Is
round the
that-
corner to where you're looking, but we know that you're still in cover, and then we'll see. Right. Do you see the
we're
green circle and the skeleton you can just barely see? That's the Baron.
What's the Baron?
Yeah.
Right.
If you hover over him, we have to make a willpower. Does that apply to ranged attacks?
Actually, that's a very good point. Baron Kaled's red burning eyes lend his horrific visage an even grander sense of menace. Make a TN 13 willpower test if you wish to approach or attack.
Oh fuck.
Does that include to like our range as well? Because we are quite far away from him.
I'm going to say not a ranged attack if you're over 10 meters.
Not a ranged attack. All right. Okay. Well, I will peek round the corner and then I will cast. I'll cast Jolt on him.
You cast Jolt on the Baron. Right, you are. Okay, go for it.
Yeah. Okay.
This should be
And then I will peek back round the corner.
And then you'll do right. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
So, summoning the powers of your goddess, you unleash an electrical blast up the corridor towards the Baron. It tears straight past the falling skeleton and hits the Baron's metallic plate armor in the chest. You can see blasts of electricity arcing across it. He takes 2 points of penetrating damage, so that ignores his armor completely. Now what he can do about that. However,
Massive amount of armor.
yeah, he does get to save against the. What's the target for the save? And what type of save
Do you
do
have
I
a
need?
stun point?
Right. I do have stunt point,
Yeah.
so I want to use that to increase the spell power to
Okay.
15.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's fit. He needs to roll a 15 or higher.
He needs to, yeah. Okay. So 15, and what's the test type for that? Is it stamina?
I believe so. I always forget
Just-
this.
yeah, I do
think
as
it's
well.
stamina.
Stamina, yeah.
Okay, so 15 to beat.
He's being
17, he
electrocuted.
shrugs it off completely.
Oh,
Just doesn't care.
Biscuits. Right. Okay.
A cute
Motherfucker.
trick. Baron Kaled, the elite and very murderous charnel knight. Right, so he strides
Well,
over.
Edwyrd.
Sorry.
Oi, skull face, over here!
1, 2, 3.
I'll say to
4,
every as
5.
well. If it comes to it, we can always jump out the window.
Okay,
Better
so
than being turned into
the
undead.
tiny little swamp witch is the only thing protecting you all from Baron Kaled as he comes striding forwards. So he's going to make an attack on her. Bear in mind, she's the only person that can that has really good powers for people who hit 0. So she's the one you want to not hit 0.
Yeah. Come back here.
So Baron Kaled is, I'm just going to check favoured stunts, armoured training, dual weapon style, and at his level, you overwhelm
Can
your
we ask what
opponents
is his
with.
level?
Well, you can ask, but I'm not going to tell you. So, okay, he's going to. He doesn't feel he needs to worry too much about bringing you down, so he's going to use his +1 bonus to his defense this round. Because he's pretty sure he can deal with one little swamp witch in one hit. So he's going to swing his longsword at you. 16.
That'll be a hit.
That'll be a hit. And
This is just not gonna end well.
12 points of damage.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Okay.
I think you've got. Do have healing potions, I think. So there is that.
Yeah. So it's elite skeleton, and it's too frightened to approach within 3 meters of Rowena. However, it will come round the corner and then get. As soon as it sees her, it kind of backs off into the corner there. This elite skeleton isn't affected, so it's advancing straight up behind the Baron, but then the Baron's in its way, can't do anything about it from there. This elite skeleton, well, these guys are just kind of mobbing the corridor really and getting in each other's way. There's not a great deal they can do. So skeleton archer is that one there, can't do anything either. So Marie, it's you to go.
Marie, I think
And
you
just
should.
like-
Do you mind if I suggest?
I don't mind if you suggest. I'm not guaranteeing I'll take the suggestion,
I
but
was going to say, I suggest maybe you use your activate action to keep that shield up so you don't get mobbed. Wait, we don't get mobbed. And then your
Yeah.
major action you can use to get behind us, and at least we can take a couple hits before, like, off the Baron.
I have an idea.
Okay.
I have a spell called Speak with the Dead. It says, you touch a corpse and gain the ability to speak with the spirit of the deceased who once inhabited the body.
Yeah. It won't have any effect on
Okay.
the channel, mate.
Can you see what it... Right, it won't have any effect on Baron Kaled, right?
No.
Okay.
Channel Knights, their
In that
spirit
case-
does still inhabit the body.
Yeah, aye, that's true.
That's true. Aye. Okay.
If you want to talk to him, just talk to him. He'll answer you. He'll not be pleasant.
I don't think there's any point in talking to him. I'm going to activate that to hold those skeletons at bay.
Okay.
So the others can at least try to get out.
I mean, we
Rowena
could
doesn't want
probably.
to run away because as soon as I'm out of sight of those skeletons, they will fucking mob you guys. So I can't run.
No, but I think Ben's idea was that you pull back behind them so that then they've got the weight of
Yeah.
numbers against the Baron instead of just having you trying to hold him off. I think was what Ben was saying. Is that
Right.
correct,
So
Ben?
where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going?
I think if you can
Where,
go
like,
into
all-
this room, or either either go into this room or into this room. I'm thinking that if you can keep them to a 1x1 square, then at least this knight can't move past them, kind of thing. So we only have to deal with the Baron.
So you're hoping to trap him in the next doorway, you mean?
Yeah. And if you're standing
So-
like here or something, and then I move up, we can take the brunt of the Baron for a round or two.
better than you trying to take hits off him.
I do have an can I just there's two things. The first thing is I will pull back, but
Mhm.
it'll be a defensive retreat, so I'm not turning my back on him.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. This means we've gone past the stairs, am I right?
Yes.
Because I'm going slightly doglegging.
Yes.
That would mean if we can draw him into there, then Ken can come up behind him, yeah?
He can. Whether he will or not is
Yeah.
another matter, but he can.
Yeah, that's another question. But
Mhm.
yeah, he's a rogue, so he would get bonuses to hit from behind, am I correct?
Yes. Well,
I'd
yes.
imagine so.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to retreat back to where they are.
Okay.
With
Maybe, like,
with
just
this
get
system,
just
it's more
behind
if the
those.
rogues have a higher dexterity than the opponents, rather than,
Yeah.
where they
And I
start.
So if I can
do.
get back to here,
Yeah.
is that okay, guys? Or do you want me back further?
That's fine. now.
Maybe a little bit further back, so that because he's going to be coming right
Wait,
up to
wait.
us, isn't
Yeah, but Edward
As long
was
as
going
he's
to
in the
step
doorway,
forward.
it's not an
Wasn't he?
issue.
he? Oh, right. Okay.
Okay.
Bryan.
Yes.
While all this fighting's going on, I've yanked out the arrow and I'm healing me butt.
Right. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. What are you using to heal your injury?
Healing touch.
Right. Go for it.
Well.
Okay, 12, that's a pass. You have 1 stunt point, and healing touch has been successful.
Right.
Where's Sandreena?
So,
It was Sandreena, but fucking. She's not here.
1d6 health back. Right.
And Ken better be going to get Sandreena.
Man, Ken needs to bloody help us fight.
I've got 5 points back.
Okay, so restore 5 hit points, health points.
You know what? Lars getting shot in the ass reminds me of. Has
What?
anyone seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
No. So,
No.
No, but
It's
we've
a
seen
short-
plenty of things with goddamn it, shot me in the ass.
so Lars, you've
Oh,
pulled
it's
the arrow out of the wound and cast heal. Now, technically, last round you didn't take your major action, so do you want to say you did that last round and then you've still got your actions this round, if you'd like?
Right. I'm gonna, like, still on my hands and knees, go up the stairs to see what's happening.
Okay?
Okay.
So you creep up the stairs to about here. I'll move you back onto this map. Just give me a second. So you're on the James overlay. So I'm going to move you there and then drop you back onto the token layer. And then I'm going to drop myself back onto the token layer. And there you go. So there seems to be a mob of undead milling about, a lot of them kind of shying away from, well, you can only guess it's Rowena, who's no longer where she was. Baron Kaled's here, but he seems to be advancing up the other dog leg, like past the stairs into the chamber that the others are trapped in. And only one of his skeletons seems to be with him. Right now, he hasn't noticed you, because his eyes are set on the person that's like fucked up his entire strike force.
Icy grip.
Good too.
Yeah.
Is there
Yes.
anything you've got that could make the floor icy, so it'd make it difficult for him to advance?
Well, there's an
Either
ice sheet.
direction.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
throw down an ice sheet.
yeah. And then no matter what direction he goes, he's gonna have trouble standing
It'll be
upright.
10 yards in diameter,
Mm.
anywhere within 30 yards of me, so
Yeah.
yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Suggestion, like, you know.
Right, okay, I'll create a slip and slide for Khalid.
Okay. Give it a try.
There you go.
Yes, that's been successful.
Two
You've got
stunts.
2 stunt points as well, so you can check your spell stunts if you would like. I'll just...
Right.
Probably want to make it the spell power higher because he's a little fuck.
powerful casting.
Mm.
Increase the
Yes.
spell power of my spell by 1 per stunt point.
Now check what
Spend
the
to a maximum of
check what the test is though against this, because it might not be. It might not be worth
Um,
increasing the
Might not be
spell
worth
power.
test.
it.
Blah, blah, blah. Is a Dexterity Acrobatics test versus my spell power.
Versus your spell
On
power.
4
So it is absolutely worth increasing your spell power then, yes.
Mhm.
Right, okie dokes, and I shall use both stun points on powerful casting.
Okay.
So we need 17 or higher,
I'm going to have to draw
which is
a-
quite a lot, to
yeah.
be fair.
I'm going to have to draw a circle.
And it wouldn't necessarily alert him to where you are either.
It wouldn't, but it gives them
No.
a chance to try and see. Okay, so
Mm.
let me just get this circle going. Yep, that's it, perfect. Right, okay, so that area, as you cast the spell, this sheet of ice just forms across the wooden floor. You can see it like crackling as it spreads across the thing. And I'm going to
Please
mark
tell
it
me
with
the Baron's
a-
going to go arse over tit.
Well, we'll find out.
It'd be funny as fuck. Imagine him like, you know, people on an ice rink and they just can't stay up and
Yeah.
their legs are like flailing around. That'd be hilarious.
Okay, so what did you say you'd upped your spell power to then, Lars?
To 17.
Fuck, right, okay, 17.
The Baron is going arse over there, me.
Oh,
Well,
God.
we'll see, but yeah, I'll move that up there. So we now know that sheet of ice has a spell power of 17. Why the hell won't the change fucking colour? Way, right, something's worked. Okay. So we'll find out if he goes off at arse over tit when he tries to move on it. But for now, it is Edwyrd to go. What would you like to do?
Not much I can do. I've got to change to my longbow.
Yep.
And then I'm going to have to move forward to cover the Baron's advance.
Okay, so you drop your crossbow and step forward, bringing your longbow into play ready. Celeste, you to go. What would you like to do?
Right, I am going to use a minor action to cast Arcane Shield and then a major action to cast Shocking Shield as well,
Right.
which isn't really a shield.
Yeah.
Okay, that worked.
Let's have a look.
And
Yep.
Shocking Shield.
That's your arcane shield. If you want to put a little marker on yourself to show that you have an arcane shield, which is sprung into it, and the arcane shield is flashing with electrical energy. So I think, if I'm right, that's the one that anybody attacks you gets an electric shock from you. Is that
Yep.
correct? Yeah.
Anyone that ever attacks me for the entire rest of the thing is going to get electrocuted. They
Nice
will
one.
get more damage if they pass a Constitution stamina roll, but they still get damage anyway.
Yeah. You mean you'll get less
You
damage
got
if you
5
pass
stun
it.
points according to this.
You do.
I
You've
know
got
I
5 stun
have.
points. Whilst you're choosing what to do, I'm going to need to quickly dash to the bathroom. I'll be as quick as possible while you're deciding on your 5
Right.
stun points. I should say
Okay.
that the Baron and a bunch of his guys are up next, and then the next character on deck, the next player, would be Marie again.
Okay. Right, well, guys, I think I might use 3 for powerful casting, because that would take
Put
it
your spell power up.
17. Because it
17.
says need to make a Constitution stamina test versus spell power. So, and he'll get more damage if he does do that. So I'll do that. And then 2. Well, there isn't that many others I could do. Maybe skillful casting or something.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, mighty spell. If the spell does damage one target, if the spell of your of your choice takes extra d6 damage. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do that then.
Mhm.
I guess I could do that for the Baron as well.
I need to ask a question.
Mhm.
I know Brian's not here, but that question is what animates the skeletons? Because if what
Magic.
animates the
Necromantic magic,
skeletons
won't it,
is
I
a if what animates the skeletons is a spell, you have
Mhm.
enough stunt points for disrupt magic. I'm not telling you you have to do that. I'm just saying it can be done. That's how I stopped the golem, and that's how I dispelled that tentacle beast.
That's true. Mm.
Yeah. So that's. I'm not saying you have to. That's just a suggestion.
Huh. Now, but the thing is, though, well, there's one other skeleton.
Right, sorry, back. I've just broken my pencil. That's a great start. So, Jenni, what's Celeste doing with those stunt points?
Right. Well, Marie brought up a good point,
Uh-huh.
which we need to wait for you to come back
Okay.
to answer.
Yeah. Well, I'm back, so
The
I can answer it.
Baron,
Yes.
as far as we're aware, in general, the undead skeletons and stuff are animated using necromantic magic. Is
Yes,
that right?
that's correct.
Is the Baron also animated with necromantic magic?
Yes.
So, if I use my spell, as Marie very wisely told me, if I use 5 stunt points for disrupt magic,
Yeah, it won't
so
work
in
on a
addition to
channel
its
night.
normal effects.
Yeah.
Oh, bollocks. Right, your spell is so powerful,
Yeah.
me disrupt. No! Fine.
No,
okay.
it's such a massively
overpowered.
powerful.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
worth a shot, but.
Yeah.
Right, okay, instead, what I'll do is I'm going to do. Put 3 points into powerful casting, so my spell power increases by 3 because
Yep.
that's what you would have to roll against.
Okay.
And the other 2 to mighty spell. So if he does get electrocuted by me, the spell will do
More
I can
damage.
make it do an extra d6 of
Cool.
damage.
Yeah. Okay.
On top of that.
Okay. Well, he definitely takes
Okay.
the electrical damage. Nothing he can do about that.
Mhm.
So, go ahead and cast.
I know, but you would have to hit. You would have to hit me first with the shocking shield.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
you
it's
see what I
shocking
mean?
shield. It's not. It's not shock blast.
Because
Yes,
I've
sorry.
got arcane shield, which actually increases
So it'll
my
only be the
armor.
first time he hits you. If he hits you, it'll only be the first time. It won't be like every time thereafter. But the first time.
No,
it
no,
will
it's
do the
only
extra
once.
damage. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, good
like
idea.
one time it'll do an extra d6.
Yes.
So it's better than no.
Okay, so your arcane shield springs into life, and this electrical flashes like off the shield as well in ways that the others are not accustomed to seeing. This is something new for them, I think.
Yeah, it is.
The Baron is now going to have to try and make it across this
Ice rink.
this ice rink. Yes, he is. So let me just bring up the.
Oh my god! Imagine if he rolls like a triple ones.
Quite, yeah. Okay, so first thing to do, Baron Kaled
Jinx.
and
Jinx.
dexterity.
Jinx.
He does have a good dexterity, but he's better on horseback than on foot. So what's your spell power at the moment that you increased it to for that? Oh, I've written it down. It's all right.
17.
7.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I wrote it down. That's okay. So Baron. Oh fuck. I mean, 14.
Baron, oh fuck.
So, let me just have a look.
Can
at
I
the
just remind you all, right, that like even you might think it's a crappy wee spell, right? But I've turned the undead and
Yeah.
killed most of his band, and Lars has brought one of the toughest things in the game to a halt with a sheet of ice.
Yeah. So this
So I'm
is
saying-
sheet
Yeah,
of
I
ice.
know.
Thing is a crappy wee spell.
Why the fuck does this bring me to the wrong page when I click it? If just one thing could actually work the way it's supposed to today, I would be thrilled to fucking pieces. So, this should take me to page 44. Does it? Yes. Did this time.
Nah.
I must have misclicked the last time. I must have been just a fraction out.
Oh.
So this was ice sheet. Actions up to 10 yards into anything, entering the area or moving within the area, so make a dexterity acrobatics test against your spell power or fall prone. Prone characters can crawl, but standing up requires another test to avoid falling. If you cast ice sheet on a body of water, blah blah blah. Right, okay, so the Baron is now prone, and my mouse is starting to run out of battery power. Now's the time. Okay, so
Just to add on to everything else.
just to add on to everything else, I'm not even sure I've got any spare batteries now. These things eat the batteries. I'm gonna have to go back to a wired mouse like it was the 1950s. It's terrible. Okay, so he's prone, so he's gonna have to crawl. So he can only crawl 4 squares at a time. Now we need to know if he's spotted the mage that's done this to him, or if he thinks it's the elf. So Lars, could you give me a dexterity stealth test, please?
Hey, you never know. Hey, that's all right.
15 and it was 6 stunt points, providing you score higher than he did, of course. So let me do his perception.
If he's on his arse, would he not get a penalty?
I mean, it's possible, I suppose. It doesn't matter. He's failed anyway. So he actually thinks it's Edwyrd that's done this. So he hasn't noticed this mage. It's like creeping up the stairs, just peering over the top stairs, and goes, shit, thump. Right? So he sees Edwyrd, and as he's gone flat on his arse, he's like, elf, I will cut your head from your shoulders.
Everyone's just going.
And then he starts crawling forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's as far as he can get.
He's not as scary now.
Kick him in the face. Stomp in his head.
What was that you asked?
Does it make him not as scary now because he's like flailing around on the ice?
I'm gonna crush your head and you start shuffling in the
not
ice.
really, it doesn't know. I'm still going to have to ask you all for those tests every time you try to attack him. I'll let Balore not, because he wasn't really attacking him. He was casting a spell at the floor. So I'll let him away with it, because I'm generous as fuck, and also I forgot. So that skeleton there can advance, but as soon as he sees Rowena, he'll be stuck again. So let's make a... See if the skeleton winds up on its arse. Probably, would be my guess. It's got 17.
And there's going to be all these skeletons rolling around on the ice.
Yeah, this skeleton starts to advance, and his feet just go out from under it, and it's... thump, poof.
Oh my god, this spell's amazing.
It's pretty good, isn't it? So this next skeleton to go, it's the only one that hasn't been...
From trying not to laugh.
Going to advance it to there, because that's 4. That's how far it will get if it has to crawl. But let's find out first of all if it has to crawl. So elite skeleton needs to beat 17. So yeah, it didn't. So that's as far as it gets. However, it does get a chance to spot Balore lurking on the stairs. So you got 15, I think, was your... So it's going to make a perception test. 13, it hasn't noticed. It's busy trying to get at Edwyrd behind its master. And these skeletons are... Well, we'll go straight through them because they can't really do much except mill about. And Marie, it's back to you. I think I need to add Lanken back into the order, because I think since everybody's not come down after him, he's going to... I'm going to give him a morale test. He's going to have to beat, even though he can't see Baron Kaled here, it was seeing Baron Kaled, or knowing Baron Kaled was coming to scare him off. So I'm going to use the Baron's TN 13. Lanken needs to beat 13 on a willpower morale test to come back into the fight.
Okay.
18, fuck me.
Fuck.
Right you are. So Lanken...
This'll be because he can hear me. This'll be because he can hear me yelling abuse at Baron Kaled.
Yeah.
If you're lying on the side, you bag of bones.
Right you are. so Lanken, if I just drag him back over. Piff, there we go, he's appeared again, and I will roll his initiative. He's back in the fight from this round.
I'm singing Ice Ice Baby.
Lanken's initiative piss poor this time, he only got 12. So I will... I'll reorder things when I get to the end of this round, which is after Balore's next action. So Maria, it's you to go.
Okay, so I'm going to reactivate the spell.
Yep.
So that's my minor action, isn't it?
That's your minor action,
Right.
yes?
Okay, so I'm going to open this to the floor. There's two things I can do. There's two spells I can run. The first one is I can try an Arcane Blast his knob shit.
His knob shit.
Or I can cast Manipulate Fate and see if I can steal all the any stunt points.
How much damage can you do with an Arcane Blast?
1d6.
I don't do much basic.
Plus your willpower.
1d6 plus 2 for my arcane.
Be right back a second.
Just because he has 10
However,
points of armor.
Actually, in that case, Brian, it should be 1d6 plus 3 because my willpower is 3.
Okay. In that case, yes, it will be. Or is it
Okay.
intelligence? No, I think it's willpower. Might be intelligence, I can't remember.
One of them.
Yes, one or the other.
It's one of them.
If it was my intelligence, then it'd be 4.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to check this then, aren't I? So let me just check in
Okay.
the rules for mages. Mage, there we go.
Right, I'm back now.
Okay. So Mage, Arcane Blast, level
What-
1
what
Arcane
cost?
Blast. 16 yards, 1d6 plus willpower damage, yeah. So you can make the
So my
change.
willpower is 3 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I haven't done anything yet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone weird.
What's gone weird?
I can't. It's no longer clickable on my sheet, Brian.
Okay.
On my character sheet, that it's no longer clickable.
Yeah, okay.
So I can either do that, or I can try and steal all the stunt points.
I think the stealing of the stun
Um,
points would be better. Or else
I'm
you're just going to
leaning
use them
towards
and
that.
murder me.
Mhm.
Let me just see why that's no longer clickable. I can see no reason it should be. So I'm going to alter it for you in case it's rebelling because a player did it themselves, but it shouldn't be.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
In the meantime, I'm going to cast Manipulate Fate. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
Well, you got triple save.
Shit. Right, okay, so you call out to the fates once more for help. And once more they loan you their power to bend and twist the skein of fate as you see fit. So you now have a manipulate fate running. Now, do they make a saving throw each time against this? They do, don't they?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so what does it say under test?
Hold on. Just get to the right place on my character sheet, Brian.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll race you there. I'm checking it in the rule book, so we'll see who
Okay.
gets there first.
Ward off the dead. As long as you maintain it, the effects possess if you rise attack unit. Blah blah.
Yeah, except it's manipulate fate we're looking
Right.
for.
Any undead creature able to perceive you
It's
when you cast Ward off
manipulate
the dead
fate
must roll
we're
a will
looking for.
morale test. All right. Sorry.
For the remainder of the counter, when a foe within 12 yards of you generates stunned points, you can choose how those points are spent. Well, the choice must... So there is a willpower, self-discipline versus your spell power. So what's the spell power?
The spell power is currently 15, but I've not spent my stunt points.
Okay. How
And
would you
as
like
we've
to spend your
established,
stun points?
disrupt magic isn't gonna
Yeah.
disrupt magic isn't gonna do much in this circumstance, is it?
No.
No, it might get rid of Balor's spell.
Yeah.
However,
Disrupt
currently
magic,
with a
you
spell
redeem a
power of
target.
15, the Baron's probably going to be able to shrug that off, but if you were to pump it, it's going to be harder. There are other things you might choose
Yeah,
to do
I'm gonna
instead, though.
put-
So it's up to you.
Mhm.
That would be. You can only put 3 in anyway, so might as well.
Yeah. Yeah, do that, and that'll take it up to 18.
18? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do with the other 3 stun
And-
points?
Right. Magic shield will give me +2 to my defense for the rest of the turn.
Mm.
Okay, so
To the,
magic.
until the beginning of the next. It says until the beginning of my next turn. That's how it's worded. So I'm not sure what that means.
means next time I call your name, the effect ends.
That's gone.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. In that case, I've got magic shield. I've got a +2 bonus till I come round again.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
I'll just find a little shield and that should have
So if
put
we
it-
fall, you may not.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so it is Balore to go again. We're all the way back round to you already. What would you like to do?
That elite skeleton that's on its hands and knees crawling towards Edwyrd.
Yeah.
Hold on. That one, I think, I don't know if you can see me clicking on it.
Yeah.
I shall cast an icy grip on it.
Mm.
Right, good. Yeah, go ahead and make a casting roll. So let's take a look, and that you've missed by 1. So as you start to weave the energy, you can feel the cold.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yes.
Missed by 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. He's got it. I've only got 2 hands of fate left though.
Right. Okay.
He gets 2 stunts though, as well.
He now gets 2 stunts. So yes, you've managed to unleash an You managed to teach the games master to speak. You managed to unleash an icy grip, wasn't it, on the skeleton as it crawls forwards to try and support its master. Let me just take a look. So, new arcana called. And icy grip. Target's well within 20 yards. Target takes 1d6 penetrating damage. Roll me 1d6 damage first.
Okie dokies. On.
4. Okay, so let's reduce its hit points by 4. Let's also mark it as icy gripped. I'm sure we've got a little snowflakey shaped marker here somewhere. There it is. Okay, so it's icy grip. So every round now, at the start of your turn, the target must make a Constitution stamina test versus your willpower. If successful, the icy grip ends. If the test fails, the target takes another 1d6 penetrating damage and a cumulative -2 penalty to its speed. Jeez.
This is my spell power.
Yes.
It'll be so slow.
So what's your spell power?
You could,
Oh, you know what would be?
you could up
Hmm?
it.
What's your spell power?
My spell 15.
15. Excellent. You still have those 2 stunt points, so what would you like to use those for?
Oh god, I just really close that one down. Hold on. Spell
No.
stunt. 2 points. Powerful casting.
Okay.
I'll just put him in powerful casting and make that spell power even better.
Okay. Save versus
We're pushing it to 17.
17.
You know what you could totally do with that icy grip? Because that's a cumulative, isn't it? If you could icy grip the Baron somehow, on the ice sheet he only has a movement of like, what is it, 4 or 5?
4.
4. Well, if you could get 2 icy grips on him, then he has a movement of 0. And if
Sorry,
we
he's
skirmished him
going
back,
to
then
be
he
off
can't
the
do
ice by
anything.
the end of this round. So, Edwyrd.
Aye, but if I could skirmish him back on, is what I'm
Ah,
saying.
yeah, good point. Good, yeah. Edwyrd, you to go. What would you like to do?
He has no movement. Okay, so I've readied my bow. I'm now going to have to load it. I'm going to load it with a penetrating arrow. I have 4.
Right.
And then the Baron's going to be shot in the face.
Okay, go for it. Okay, so with 11, he just like clangs the arrow out of the air with his axe.
How much is it missed by?
Let me just take a look. I have a feeling it's quite a bit, but I could be wrong. Where have I put the
It'll be
Baron?
13 as defense, I'm going to guess.
So his defense is 13 actually, so you've only missed by 2.
No, in that case, Hands of Fate.
So you've hit. As he tries to batter the arrow out of the air, it's actually excruciatingly hard to do any such thing, and he fails through the air just behind the arrow as it thunk hits in the faceplate of his armor. Go ahead and roll some damage for me, please.
So this
His
was an armor
dexterity
penetrating
is
armor,
3.
which would half his armor.
Oh, right.
5, so.
Is this one of the magical ones you got from the Traitors?
I'm also, yes, and I'm also going to use the armor penetrating stunt. I can do that for 1 point.
You can, so this round his
So that
armor
would-
counts as nothing at all.
No.
So you managed to get the shot
And I get
straight
to-
through the grid on his visor. Thunk!
Mm.
And I get to do not a massive amount of damage, but 14.
14's not bad, is it? Especially as it's
No.
ignoring his armor. Alright. He bellows in undead rage. Ah! I'll split you from crotch to nose, creature.
You can try.
Falling on your ass every 2 seconds.
Celeste to go, what you like to do?
Right.
Thank you, Rowena.
I am going to cast Shocking Blast
Okay.
at the Baron.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Okay.
Did I pass that? No, I fucking didn't pass it. God's sake. Failed by 3. Oh, well.
Okay, so give me a faith test, please. So that's your willpower faith.
Oh no, I forgot I had to do that.
You don't have a crisis of faith now.
Oh no. Right.
I've got no Hands of Fate left, so
14's a
Yeah.
pass. So despite the fact that the goddess has not answered your prayers, you feel in the core of your being, your belief, that it's not that the goddess has abandoned you, it's that the goddess believes you do not need her help to defeat this unholy monstrosity.
She'd be fucking wrong.
Okay, so
meanwhile the Fates are like, meanwhile I go, hello Fates, and they go, yeah, you're gonna need all help you can get. Here you go.
By the way,
yeah. By
is
the
it a
way,
minor
Oh,
action
I'm ready.
to take a magic potion?
yes, yeah, it is.
Okay.
So go and chug a magic potion
what-
if you wish.
Yes. What is it again? Because I, for some reason, don't have
It's in the handout
what
I
I
gave you.
guess.
It's 1d6 plus your
Oh.
willpower in mana.
Okay.
Okay, so the Baron's
1d.
going to
Oh,
slide across the ice on his knees, hands and knees. And then when he gets off, he's going to stand up, annoyed, angry. And then he's going to cut Edwyrd down.
Cold.
Cold. It's gotten right in his bones, the chill. So as he like crawls across the ice, he then stands up right in front of Edwyrd and vroom, brings his axe up. He's going to use his double weapon style aggressively this round, so that'll give him a bonus to hit. So,
lovely.
where is he? There he is. So, starting with his axe,
Brian is
Well, you're an angry one.
20. I just need to check something. Powers.
Good God.
And alternate. No,
It's a +8.
dual
By a
weapon.
lot.
This is what I wanted to know. Okay, so he can only have a second attack against you if he gets a lightning attack, but it costs him a lot fewer stunned points than it would normally. So he didn't get any stunned points, so he's just hit you a lot with his big chopper. So that's his battle axe. He's wanged you with 13 points of damage.
Ouch. But at least it's for Jill. I take 9.
And his skull face is kind of leering at you. The eyes are burning red coals. You can actually see like wisps of heat, like steam coming out from the eyes themselves. And he's chattering his bare teeth. It's fucking terrifying. Don't forget you will need to make a save and throw against him next time to attack. Okay, so the elite skeleton, which is now slithering across the ice behind him, is now blocked in by him, can't get out. And it's Lankin. Well, he's not on his arse yet, is he? So, yeah. Let me just have a look. Because he was moving less than 4 anyway, it didn't occur to me to check that he was still standing. Dexterity. Yep, it's not anymore. So as he's making his way across the ice, his feet go out from under him and he comes crashing to the ground as well. Lanken makes it back up the stairs and starts dashing over here, or attempts to, but he's also going to need to make a roll.
Well, he's dexterous. He might fare better.
He might actually, yeah. Come on, roll 14. Nope, he's down as well. See, he like jumps over Balore, lands on the ice, and his feet go out from under him. He crashes to the ground. Shit!
So what?
Which dickhead left all this ice here?
What was meant to be a dramatic action scene has now turned into a bloody carry-on scene.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
He's like furiously trying to get back on his feet, going, "Which pillock left all this ice here?" Okay.
Sorry.
Stand on the bones. Stand on the bones.
So the other,
The skeleton.
yeah, the other skeletons are kind of milling about at the far side of the ice. There's not a great deal they can do. This one, the archer, can shoot somebody as long as it's not as long as they're not within 3 meters of. Well, actually, you're no longer where it can see you, so it's currently no longer affected. In fact, none of these guys are at the moment. So, yeah, okay. I'm going to need 3 elite skeletons to make dexterity tests, so they're going to go slipping. First one falls. Second one falls. Third one's on his feet. Okay. So this one's made its way onto the ice and then slipped and hit the ground. Landing clang right next to its friend there. This one also makes it onto the ice and then falls. So yeah, there's basically a big pile up of skeletons at the moment. This is the only one that's managed to not fall over. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It makes it to here to where Lanken has fallen, and it's going to attempt to attack him. So the elite skeleton is going to attack Lanken.
Wait a sec.
Yep.
Lanken, he got a 14, and that skeleton also got a 14.
Oh yeah, sorry, the skeleton has fallen as well, hasn't it? So yeah, it's back here with the others. On its.
Because what's the spell?
On its
How
knees,
is, like,
it's 17, isn't it?
17, yeah.
17 is written down on the. Yeah, because Lars boosted it. Odd, I can't find that. There it is. So that's all of those skeletons are now slipping around on the ice. This skeleton archer, I need to see what it can see there. Actually, nothing, because I don't have its sight switched on. A bit awkward. Dynamic lighting, vision on. Okay, so it can't actually see anyone that it could hit, so it's just going to stand there looking like a plank.
Well, they're not the brightest, are they, really?
Not really, no. So, Marie, it's
Come on,
Rowena
like
to go again.
in the carpet.
Sorry?
I'm going to step forward so I can.
Aye, more in the line of sight.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I thought someone else was talking there.
Yeah, Lars said something, but I
I'm
couldn't
going
make
to
out
do
what
my
it was.
Aye. I'm going to do my reactivation.
Okay.
Um,
So once
that
again,
means
you're
I've got a
holding
major
out this
action.
kind of pouch thing that you've made with all the twigs sticking out of it and the moss and like yelling at these undead to get back. Which has been surprisingly successful. And what else are you doing?
Mhm.
Or was that it?
Hmm. No, there's no point in me having a major action and not using it. So I think I'm running out of options. So I think I'm going to Arcane Blast Baron Kaled.
Right, go for
Just
it.
as a thought, we are out of Hands of
Mhm.
Fate, or you are.
Oh yes, God, yes.
You are?
Thanks,
Yeah.
Ben. I knew there was a spell I could run. I'm
Okay,
going to
go
cast
for
the
it.
Hands of Fate then,
Yeah, go for it.
because my Fate magic is infinitely more useful.
Oh, yes. I'm actually slightly regretting suggesting it to you during character generation.
This is how we kill all of Brian's baddies.
Okay, so that's
Mhm.
2 points in the Hands of Fate.
So I've
so-
only got 2.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Am I going to use my stunt point to make the spell power on at 16?
It's Hands
Okay.
of Fate. Nobody saves against Hands of Fate.
Oh shit, yes. In that case, I'll just. One thingy point's not worth much, to be honest.
I think can you reduce the
Skillful
cost?
casting. No, I haven't got anything. Only if I get 2.
Ah,
Oh.
Skillful casting is 2.
right, yes it is. Yeah, so there's nothing you can do with one stunt point, really.
So
Um,
nothing I can do with it. No, nothing.
Okay, right you are. So, that being the case, I will move on to Balore. What would you like to do?
Crawl up the stairs to get a better view, see where Khalid is.
Okay, so you have to crawl to about here, and you can see that Khalid is here. So he's around the
Right.
corner, locked in hand-to-hand combat with Edwyrd, but there is another elite skeleton
we
between
really
you and
need-
him.
What we really need is a Sandreena. That's what we really need.
kind of do. I'm not sure if Marc's coming on or not.
Well, anyway, it's Lars to
Oh,
go, so
yes.
if we could... Lars, what are you going to do?
Yeah, just gonna cast an Arcane Blast at that skeleton
Okay, go for
that's
it.
behind
Behind the Baron.
Boss's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, it needs to take damage from you, make a save on your
Yeah.
thing. So, first of all, we'll do the Arcane Blast. You've hit it with an Arcane Blast. You've got 6
Yeah.
spell points. While you're deciding what to do with the spell points, I'm going to see if it's saved against your icy grip that you've casted at. I mean, I would imagine not. What is the save on an icy grip? It's
Hold on.
Constitution Stamina. So Constitution.
Wait a minute. Wait. Whoa.
What?
Wait.
What am I waiting for?
Yeah, Constitution Stamina
Yeah,
versus
I know it's
spell
Constitution
power.
Stamina. I'm looking at the rulebook. So yeah,
Ah,
it's. I know I usually just get you guys to tell us, but since you were having to look to see what your spell stunts was going to be, I thought I would just look it up. Okay, so it has failed. So it's going to take a -2 on its movement, and it's going to take another d6 damage. So if you'd like to roll a d6 damage for us.
yeah, D6 damage.
3 damage. Penetrating, I believe. So that is -3 on there. And a cumulative 2-point penalty on its movement. So what are you going to do with those stunt points?
Lethal spell.
Lethal spell, excellent. Go ahead and...
3d6.
yeah, that's 3d6. It's also 1 more point in the complications pool. So, -2. Speed. Oh,
So that's 3d6 plus 3 damage
Yeah.
and blah blah.
it's quite heavily armored,
3,
so that'll protect it a little bit. But let's see what you
11,
get.
12, 13, 14.
Yeah, okay,
it's
so
14 points of
14 points of damage. That's 8 gets through. Oh, bloody hell. Right, okay. So,
Go on.
it's looking pretty bad. There's bits of bone dropping out of the bottom of its armor. You've hit it with such force, you must have shattered something inside the armor. You can see bits of rib and whatnot dropping out of the armor itself. You can see it's kind of staggering. It's dragging one leg slightly. It's in quite a bad way.
We're
Edwyrd.
going to tag team the Baron.
Yeah, Edwyrd, you to go. What do you think?
Well, I'm going to make that test, and then that will determine what I do.
Target number 13.
Oh.
Failed.
Oh, the hell.
You failed by 2, so you're
Do
not gonna...
you want?
Go on.
Do you want my Hands of Fate points?
Please, I want to shoot him.
Okay, there we
Okay.
go.
How
Go
many do you have left?
He's hit.
2.
He's passed. I've got 2,
Okay.
so that's you passed.
So your
being
knees start to
selfish, 'cause-
tremble, you almost buckle and almost run away from them, but then you remember that you're trapped like rats in a cage. You've got no choice but to fight. So you fight.
If I go down, then my friends go down.
Yeah, I've heard
So
about parties
I'm
like that. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm knocking another.
You remember that one wee swamp witch stood and went, "Fuck off, you bag of bones." You can do it as a big strong elf. There you go. Get on with it. Go on with killing him. Do
I'm
it,
gonna
man.
knock
Elf,
another
man.
magical arrow.
Yeah.
The arrows are going to be helping because they're from the Queendom, reminding me of home, reminding me of what I'm fighting for, Bryan.
Yes, exactly.
Shot.
Yeah. And the shot slams into his chest. Thunk. Roll the damage. Only 5 points of his armor counts today.
Oh, fucking hell! Not great damage, but
So,
damage nevertheless.
yep, that's
The
9
same
points.
damage
Has
as last time.
got no, I don't think so, but I could be wrong. That's 9
Better not
points
be.
have
I'm
got
gonna be
through his
amazed.
armor. Foof. So you actually
Fuck's sake, it is.
you're piling the damage onto him. He's taking quite a battering here. Celeste, what would you like to
Come
do? Okay, go on.
Oh.
Right, I am going
Fuck.
to just attack him with my sword.
Go on, Celeste.
So,
Bryan.
Yes.
So on the Hunter's
Can I
Bow,
make a
I rolled a
suggestion,
4 last
Jenni?
time, and I rolled a 4 this time.
Yeah.
bollocks.
And on that
Uh,
2d6, I rolled a 1
Jenni.
and a 3, and I did here as well.
Huh.
What are the chances?
Yeah.
Jenny,
What?
my suggestion was going to be don't hit him with your sword. Hit him with that fucking shield. Because you'll do an extra d6 with that.
I can't. He has
He
to
has
hit
to hit
me.
you. Yeah.
He has to
Right,
strike
okay.
me with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he gets an
But-
electrical
I think if you
backlash.
aimed.
So
I rolled
12.
really fucking badly there.
So that becomes
if
13
you
because you
aim-
outnumber him.
Oh,
So
okay.
I think that's actually a hit. It is 13 is what
All
you
right,
need.
Jesus.
So while he's concentrating on
Okay.
trying to defend himself from Edwyrd, you stab him
Oh,
and it glances off his
Double
armor.
one.
Oh,
I rolled
Could you-
2d6 plus 1, so how have I only... I
'Cause
must have rolled
You did. If you hover over it,
double
it'll tell.
1. What
you-
the fuck?
If you hover over the number, it'll tell you what you rolled. You rolled double 1.
Oh my god.
So he doesn't
How are you
even
trying
know
to
that you've
stun him?
stabbed him because it just skitters off the surface of his armor. Doesn't
I'm
even
so
damage
pissed off.
the acid etching. And Baron Kaled to go.
Although she does have 1 stun point, so
True, you do
because
have a stun point. What would you like to do?
You could totally like adrenaline rush, get help, or you could skirmish him back onto the ice if that's possible.
Let's see.
Shit.
Skirmish. Whatever's handy. Adrenaline rush. could use duck and weave as well, right? But
You
I
could.
want him to hit me actually.
You do.
Fuck it. I'll use skirmish him back into the other skeleton.
Okay, so you skirmish him back onto the other skeleton. He only just barely manages to keep his feet as you push him backwards.
And he's back on the ice.
Yeah, he is. However, it doesn't really matter if he falls over at this point because all he has to do is come Actually, yeah, you could push him 2 back.
He
so
has
I'm
to be
gonna
able to
assume
get
you
back
would.
up again, though, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. Okay, so you've managed to push him back there, just as you kind of caught him off guard. So even though your blade glanced off the side of his armor, you managed to like lean into him and push him back. He staggers backwards, almost falling over the downed skeleton, but managing to regain his feet briefly. I say briefly because he's now going to have to take a test against a 17, otherwise he is going to fall over as he tries to come forward. So he comes forward and goes down. So half his movement to stand back up. So he stands back up as he comes into Edwyrd. I'm actually tempted to have him go for you after that, but he has promised himself he's going to kill the elf.
Come at me. Get electrocuted, fucker.
Okay, so
Do you want you to hit him? I don't want to be hit.
22 to hit.
For fuck's sake. Yes.
Is he hitting
Is that a
me?
hit? No, he's hitting Edwyrd.
Is that it?
10
No.
points of damage.
I'm only taking 6, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We have
Can
healing
some-
potions.
Don't
How's
forget.
your hit points looking, Ben?
I've got 24. I can take another hit. Can somebody like force feed me a healing potion while I shoot him?
To be fair, I did have a minor action left, so I could give you a healing potion.
You can hand him a
although-
healing potion.
Open
Yeah.
up. I've got 3 on me. I don't need.
I was
you to
going
hand
to
me
say
one.
I thought you'd have some on him, but I'm
I've
going
got
to
3
use.
on me.
I'll use mine to get another magic potion. To be honest.
Oh, I didn't know it could regenerate.
What?
The monster can heal a number of.
I had 2 magic potions on me. I've only used 1.
I wasn't talking to you. I mean Baron Kaled. The
What, you
monster.
regenerate?
The monster
You
can
are
heal a
kidding.
number of health equal to its constitution, minimum 2, as a 2-point stunt.
Oh
Right,
my
okay.
God. What a little
Oh, it's
fuck.
stunned.
Yeah, it can only do it as a stunt and only if it manages to pass a saving throw, otherwise Marie would be choosing his stunts. Okay, so that's Baron Kaled gone. It is this elite skeleton, however, who is going
I'm
to
kind of
stand
peeking
up.
out between. I'm peeking out between them two with my wee bag of juju to scare them.
Jingling it about in between us.
In a threatening way.
Yeah.
You know, like that gif of the kid with the angry face and the rattle.
Okay, so this skeleton is going to turn to find out what's going on behind it because it's heard all the clattering and falling. It sees Balore there and it's going to swing for him. It's got the range from there, so it doesn't need to move. So, elite skeleton attacking Balore with a 2-handed sword, and is 14 a hit.
Is 14 a hit?
Yeah. What's your defense?
10.
10. In that case, 14 is very definitely a hit. It has 4 points of stunts to spend as well, and his favoured stunts are, let's have a look.
Bullets.
Good job you can heal yourself.
Swarm, but it can't use it from there. Because all the other undead are too far away and fallen over on the ice, otherwise it would have just used Swarm. So instead, it's just going to have to pump its damage and it'll batter you out the way as well. So it's going to do an extra dice of damage. This is going to be
Right.
nasty, I'm afraid. So,
Yeah.
damage for the 2-handed sword. This is the base damage. Fuck's sake.
Okay, that's good.
3d6 plus 1 and it got 5. Right, okay, and it's extra dice. So Balore takes
Half
8. Balore takes 8 points of damage and gets skirmished back to... He's going to skirmish you over there towards the other skeletons.
Right.
It's all those flowy robes, like it can't quite get him.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's put Balore in a lethal position because he's now in range of 2 of the skeletons.
Shit.
And he's just taken 8 points of damage from
Bloody.
a glancing blow here. So it's Lanken to go. Seeing that you're in trouble, Balore, Lanken is going to try and find something he can do about it. There's not a great deal.
Pull me towards the stairs.
Actually, yes, he's going to grab you and pull you out the way and push you behind him. So he grabs Balore,
Top of the stairs.
moves you to the top of the stairs, and then tries to block those skeletons from getting any closer. He will also
Cheers, mate.
throw a dagger at one of them because he's got a bunch of wangy daggers. Throwing daggers. That's the
Wangy dagger.
Wagging tag.
wangy daggers. I couldn't remember what they were called there. 14 with 4 points of
dread-
studs.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
So he is going
penis
to.
daggers attack.
You and penises.
They do
The
a
fuck?
one sound when they hit.
Either do I. So it's hit. He's going to do an extra dice of damage, and that's actually, is he? Or is he going to penetrate armor? He's going to penetrate armor, and so pierce armor for 2, and
Make some terrible jokes, but I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
he can still do a mighty blow as well, actually. So it'll penetrate armor, and with his wangy dagger.
Penetrating and doing mighty blows with his
Wangy dagger.
wangy dagger.
Fucking hell, he's just done 14 points of piercing damage. On
Penetrating that skeleton like a pro.
yes. So that's 11 points get
With
through.
his wangy dagger. Nice.
Something wrong with her, you know, there is, honestly.
Oh, sexy word.
You called it a wangy dagger.
Fuck's sake.
Because wang is also a northeast term for
That's
throw.
Yeah, I know, I don't care.
I'd noticed.
Ben sitting here going, you guys are supposed to be the adults here.
He did literally say that last week. I noticed when I was, or the week before. I did notice when I was doing the editing. Oh no, sorry, it was on episode 2. I noticed when I was listening back to it the other day. Okay, so that's Lanken's pulled you out of the way, thrown a dagger and badly injured one of the skeletons. It is now this skeleton who is going to advance on. Oh, wrong one. He's going to advance on Lanken, just crawl up to there and then swing his
Big chopper.
big chopper. Yes, his two-handed sword at Lang.
Oh no.
And 15 with 2 stun points. So he's done 10 points of damage, and he is also going to do another d6 damage. So that's 12 points of damage to Lanken. So Ken's.
Does he have armour?
No, he doesn't appear to have,
He'll have leather.
which is odd because it is on
What's
his.
that? I thought he...
Let me just
have
check on his
leather armour or
character sheet
something?
because I think he hasn't. No, okay. Why the fuck are you not wearing any armor, Ken? Okay, so he's taking 12 points of damage. I think he's going to get himself
No.
some leather armor because he keeps getting into fights with you guys. So it
He rarely
is
gets hit though, to be honest. So.
this skeleton here now, who is going to try and advance on. It's going to advance on Lanken's rear. He's going to have to crawl. He's going to have to crawl to there, and then he's going to make an attack. Jesus Christ!
You're punching that guy's rear on his hands.
Honestly, it's like gaming with an entire
Rock
table
party.
of Laura Bailey's.
Damn right. I mean, you know.
That's a hit against Lanken in the back. Lang takes another 11 damage.
Oh,
Oh,
Mark's
guys.
on.
Hello, Mark.
Just what's that? Hello, man. Is he in the call though?
Hello. He is, yeah, but
Yes.
it takes
He's
3 million
wonderful.
years to talk.
Okay, well, this is probably a good time for you to arrive because the party is having the living shit kicked out of it at the moment. So
I thought you were it's good time to end, and now you arrived.
You had been left behind to guard the rear, but you've heard this massive commotion from the battle that's broken out. So you have come to join. I'm just going to drop your character on the stairs as soon as I find it. It's Sandreena.
Remember what I told you, Marc? Yeah, fighting the Baron and some skellies. But...
On an ice rink.
So Sandreena's just coming up the stairs. Marc, if you'd like to go ahead and roll initiative for her, please.
God, that involves bringing up the character sheet.
Sandreena will kick their heads in.
I will press on while we're doing that.
19.
19.
I've got 3 stun points for my initiative.
You don't get stun points in initiative.
Yeah, I do.
No. Sandreena. 19.
I'll meet you in the car park.
So I'll move her manually up to...
Catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't want to say that, but...
I'll say it for you then.
So from next round...
we just throw pint glasses and say it outside.
So from next round, Edwyrd will no longer be the first person to act. It will be Sandreena who's racing up the stairs to join the fight. So the skeleton archer that's over there is going to do nothing because it can't shoot through that crowd.
Is he within 3 meters of me?
No, nowhere near. This one, you can hear Lanken yelling at everybody to like, fall back. There's too many of them, meaning like everybody on the wrong side of the Baron. So this skeleton, no, they can't get to you, and they're about to be mobbed by a huge force, and Lanken's been torn apart.
I've just been stabbed. I would say that's the wrong side of the Baron.
Well, I mean, there is that too. So this guy's going to attack Lanken as well. It's about time one of them missed him. 18. Nope, it's hit him.
Oh.
Bryan,
Yeah.
Puppets of Fate that.
You're going to Puppets of Fate that, right? Okay. Hold on a second.
Balore might need to heal him like at this rate from the looks of it.
Okay, so that's the Puppets of Fate pool is now empty. It's failed its save and throw, so it'll have to re-roll its attack. Still hit, and it actually. So it hasn't really helped you much. So it's still got 3 stun points. We take the.
Has it though?
You have 3 stun points. So what does it do with its stunts?
Are they? What kind of stunts are they?
Combat stunts. It's still going to do 2-handed sword worth of damage to him, like so. Oh, it's only scored 6.
Okay.
However, that does drop him to just 7.
Ooh, might want to get healed. Balore can
When
heal,
it comes to my turn, if he's alive, I'm gonna heal him.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many stunt points does steal again, sorry, Bryan?
3. You've got 3 stun points. You could. No, I'm not going to say.
I'm looking at duck and weave for 3 so that it avoids being hit.
Okay, what's it do?
You redouble your efforts to avoid being hit. You can gain +1 defense at the cost of 1 health for each stunt point spent this way, up to +3 defense. No?
Could you skirmish him down the stairs?
Sorry, no, you're using that for the skeleton. Yeah, no, you could do. I was going to say Lanken can't afford to expend health points. He's going to die if he does.
No, the skeleton.
Yeah, no, you could do that, so it could duck and weave. Yeah. So you're using 3 health points to duck and weave, yeah? Okay. So it ducks and weaves. I think that's supposed to represent exhaustion. I'm not sure undead would become exhausted. So what I'm going to say is that trying to duck and weave, it keeps sort of slipping and sliding in the ice, which is causing it to like toes and stuff to break off. So it's very, very hard to hit, but it's Oh, shit. Okay. So next one would be another skeleton, and it's this one over here. It's trapped behind the others now, so it can't get to Lanken. You'll be pleased to hear. I know he is. And Marie, it's Rowena to go.
Reactivate my Scare the Skeletons thing.
Okay, currently though the range is only to here, the gap between Baron Kaled and the other skeleton. So really you need your side to start driving them forward so you can start affecting them all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's an
Like
activation,
driving them
doesn't cost
back
you your
down.
major action, so what's your major action?
My major action is going to be to cast Puppets of Fate. I'm going to start using the points that are in my focus. I believe I have 20 in a focus.
Yes you do. Alright. In your mage font you mean, yeah.
Yes, my mage font. Puppets of Fate.
Yeah, last week was all so tense with the creeping around, and this week they blundered straight into disaster.
Yeah, it could be good. So the ones that are going to have to run downstairs, they could run the skeletons around the castle. Hopefully. We've killed a lot of them, haven't we? A lot of the skeletons around the castle, so...
Right, so I've got 4 in the Puppet of Fate.
You got
Puppets of Fate
4 in
pool.
Whoa, I've just thrown my pencil across the room. 4 in the puppets of fate.
God's sake. I'm going to use
Yeah.
them for something different.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have a special stunt called Seer.
Yes.
I'm just going to copy paste it into the chat, yeah?
Okay, yeah, cool.
So,
Sometimes a fortuitous of...
sometimes if you choose...
Go on.
Go ahead.
No, you.
No, read it.
No, you. After you.
Right.
Let's go.
Sometimes the fortuitous event doesn't pay dividends until later. You have access to the following unique stunt. Foretell. 2 or more stunt points. Foretell. Your actions trigger a chain of events that will affect future outcomes. You may select an ally, yourself included, once before the end of the encounter. When they generate stunt points, they gain +1 stunt point for every 2 stunt points you spend in the stunt.
Right.
So I'm going to spend the 4
Nice.
Right.
give somebody 2 stunt points.
So
Do I have to call it now, or can I call it at when
no,
it's
you
happening?
can call it when one of your side generates stunts. You can see if you're going to make that the one that got the foretell or not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Right.
Okay, so
Nice.
that was and you also continue to turn the dead, but most of them are too far away to be affected now. So if either of you can drive towards the rest of your people who are like separated from you, or they can pull back to you. If you can all get within 3 meters of each other, it's going to take the pressure off a lot. But right now, the undead that are frightened of you are still able to attack Longken, Balore, and Sandreena, and that's what's bringing them to their problems. So Balore, it's you to go. What do you like to do?
Cast Healing Touch on Lanken, 3d6 damage returned.
Okay, go ahead and make a cast roll for me, please.
I add something, Brian.
Yep.
So magic in this, if we the Barons.
Okay,
raise
that's
these
passed, so you
skeletons-
can go ahead and roll the 3d6 healing. Sorry, go ahead, Ben.
The Barons raise these skeletons. If the Baron dies, does the magic on the skeletons go away, or are they
don't
still
know.
raised?
You've no idea.
I hope they go. I hope it goes
Okay,
away.
so you get 7 back. Unfortunately, low roll, but still, it is a help. It's double the number of health points he had left.
Yeah.
It just demonstrates how bad things were getting. Right, so Balore, that was your major action. Do you have a minor action you want to use?
I'm going to start backing down the stairs.
Okay, just move yourself to whereabouts on the stairs you want to be. And go from there. And
There were no exits from that room behind us, were there?
no exits from there.
No. Okay.
That's
There's a
what
window.
Ben was saying earlier about it's the worst possible place you could have got caught as a dead end.
Caught, yeah.
So
I could point
Sandreena,
out though that
you're coming up the stairs. As you get to the top of the stairs, the wood here is frozen solid. So a sheet of ice. What do you want to do?
Well, I will start by treading a bit more carefully on the icy parts.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I'm wanting to get as far forward as I can to see what's going on. And obviously, there's some kind of fighting going on, so that's where I need to be and taking part.
Okay,
So
so
I'm going to try and make my way as close to the action as I can.
so you get here, and then at that point, I'm going to need you to make a Dexterity Acrobatics test, please.
Oh my.
Yeah, ba-dum.
And you get that far and then fall over on the ice.
What?
Your legs just go out from under you.
No, they don't.
Yeah. Where are we? There we are.
Bugger.
So from now on,
Sticks.
you can crawl 4 squares around.
Can I not just get back up?
Yes, but every time you move, you have to make another roll to see if you fall again. Unless you're crawling, in which case...
I mean, you
I'll
could
do that.
slide your way across and
could. You-
skittle the skeletons.
Also-
I could invent combat sledging.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I forgot this at the time, but Balor's had a go, so the elite skeleton that is ensnared in his icy grip should have made another constitution test.
Yeah.
And failed.
Okay, so you want-
So that elite skeleton... Lars, can you give me
Hey.
another d6 damage roll for this elite skeleton as it's getting crushed by this icy grip?
Can I do one more thing actually before the end of my turn?
Yes. Oh, you've killed it, Lars. So the ice...
Yay!
The ice tightens so much that the skeleton just bursts, shatters. The armor crunches in on it, and just all the bones are broken and just dribble out the bottom, just clatter down. So Lars, sorry, not Lars, Marc, it is still you to go. You've only done a minor action so far, so you've still got a major action.
Who else is on the ground apart from me?
Lang, Ken, and all those skeletons that are trying to get to you all are also all on the ground.
I'm going to cast Divine Inspiration on myself and Lanken.
Right, okay, make a roll. That's a pass. So Divine Inspiration.
So that'll be handy for when I have to make this dexterity test.
Yes, it will.
Right.
Good. Do you want to read the effects?
He gets +2 to his next test, so do I.
+2 to his next test. Right, brilliant. Yes, that should be handy to get yourself back up. So that's Sandreena done. Edwyrd, you to go.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot him again.
Give me another fear test first, then. Target number 13. Nope. This terrifying
Never mind.
visage has you too frightened to attack. So what do you want to do instead?
No, bollocks.
Instead, I'll just drink a healing potion then.
Wait a minute. You're already engaged. You don't need to worry about it if you're already engaged. So ignore that and go ahead.
Okay. Alright then, I'll just shoot him.
Okay.
I hope I'm getting this one. Oh.
I mean, you can use a minor action to take your potion anyway.
Oh,
Ooh,
right.
nice.
So shoot him at point blank. 20. It was a definite hit. You also have 5 stunt points. What do you want to do with the stunt points?
Ben, if you need more than 5 stunt points, tell me.
Okay, I'll see how much
Shit,
shit I
yeah.
can do. Combat stunts. So if I do armor penetrating, can you do that more than once?
No. But are you not using an armor piercing arrow again?
Because I'm thinking if I do armor piercing, a rapid reload, so that's 2 points. Then for another 2, I do a lightning attack.
Yep.
Then I do another armor pierce.
Yep.
With another armor piercing arrow, so providing a hit, I get 2 attacks that negate his armor.
Right, yes.
That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. That would be 5 points.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, if Marie wants to give me more, I could do
An extra dice of
a
damage
mighty
in the first
blow
attack?
on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that sound good?
Yeah, if you need the extra stunt points, you can have the extra stunt points.
I'll have the extra stun points if the second attack hits.
No.
Otherwise,
No.
no.
The
No,
second
I need
attack.
to give you them.
Yeah, the second attack would be generated by stunts. So the second attack cannot stunt. If you want the extra points, they
Right.
would have to be
Okay.
used on the first attack.
All right, I'll take the extra points then.
Okay.
All right.
So the first attack then. This is the one that you got the extra damage on.
Okay.
And the armor piercing. And your dexterity is higher than his. And
That much damage. Then I lightning
15.
attack.
okay. Is that with the extra damage?
Yes.
And your damage for having a higher
'cause not-
dexterity than him?
Yeah, because I've done 3d6. I've done the normal damage from the bow, then
Yeah.
I've done the 1d6 from having a higher dexterity, and I've done a 1d6. And then I've done 1d6 plus 1 because of the
Yeah,
death
okay,
mark.
yeah.
Now I'm going to do a second attack,
Right.
and then I'm going to apply the mighty blow to the second attack, or can I not
No,
do that?
you can't apply a mighty blow. You can't apply stunts to an attack that was generated by stunts.
Okay, so then I'll apply the extra d6 to this attack.
Yes,
So
like
either
I
way,
said
it's
in the
d6.
first place.
Well, can we just pretend that I understood?
Okay, we'll give it a go.
Pretend
There's
I
another
understand.
5.
So that's an extra 5. So
21 in total.
21, and this is armor piercing
good.
arrow, did you say?
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm actually not going to do a lightning attack because, speaking statistically, I'll do more damage next round because I'll get my extra 2d6 plus 1 damage. So I'm going to make use of it. So instead of using a lightning attack,
Right,
which would be 2 points, I'm going to skirmish the fucker back onto the ice.
right, okay. So it's 21 and it's completely negated his armor this round. And you're going to skirmish him back onto the ice. How many stunt points did you
One
use to
left.
skirmish him back?
I'd have 2 spare.
Right.
So,
So that's all the way
spend-
over there. So you've
No,
shoved
I'm
him.
going to use 1 for rapid reload.
Right.
And then I'm going to use 1 for skirmish. So he's
Right,
been
so
skirmished with 1 point.
Right, so he's there then. And you've rapid reloaded. Okay. That's you done. So it's Celeste to go.
Okay. That does change what I was planning on doing a little bit, so just give me a second.
Okay.
What were you planning to do?
I was gonna attack him with my sword, but
You could hold your action. He goes next.
Okay, I'll hold my action to attack him until he gets within range of me.
Okay, so it's him to go next. He's going to attempt to charge Edwyrd. He's going to need to make a dexterity
Make a
roll.
dexterity.
If he fails this,
charge
he'll
and go right
still
into it.
reach you, but he won't get the bonus for charging, and he'll be on his knees when he gets there. And if he passes it, he's charged into you. So 17 to beat. Nope. He takes 2 steps forward, hits the ground on his knees, and power slides into you instead, bringing his axe round. Whack!
It's like he's doing disco dancing or something.
Aye.
Stepping on ice.
17 is a hit though, and
That is a hit.
10 points of damage again. That's literally every attack on you has been 10 damage.
Does he stab you in the neck?
Well, he's using an axe. So.
Oh, okay.
Axed me in the act.
And also
Did you
he's
take a
using his...
healing potion
No, he didn't.
with your minor
No,
action?
I'm going to do that next round though.
Okay.
So, elite skeleton, and it's this elite skeleton that's stuck back here, so there's not much it can do.
Right, it's my go because I held my action.
Oh shit, so you did. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna hit him. Hopefully I actually roll better than double ones and shit this time. We shall see.
Yeah, you roll better
18,
than double
will that
ones.
hit?
That's 18 to the hit, even though he's concentrating his defense on you, so he's parrying with the sword that's in his offhand, but you've still hit him.
I rolled really shit still.
However, it just glances off his heavy armour. Clang.
Oh, what a load of bollocks.
Getting through this armour is
You're
really
tempting them, like,
hard.
hitting your shield, so you can-
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it. It's just I'm quite low on magic points and I've had both my potions, so
Right.
I guess I could use Arcane Blast and stuff. But...
Okay. So it's another elite skeleton, and it's this one here, so it's going to make it's actually just
Did
going to...
Lankin get his go?
Oh, sorry, no, he didn't, and he's withdrawn. So he's actually withdrawing in a forward direction. So he's sliding over here and then jumping up onto that piece of wood there. And that'll give him... That's a minor action, so his major action is going to be to strike at the back of Baron Kaled's head. But it also means he's no
I think
longer...
Arya Stark.
It also
Tell
means
me
he's
the
no
thing.
longer sliding round on the ground, and he's out of
Yeah.
the attack distance of those elite skeletons who were cutting him to pieces. And if they come after him, they're going to be within... They're going to start to come within Rowena's range. She might have to come forward a little bit, like... I'll
Yeah, that's
just
kind
move
of the
him in
plan.
there. Okay, so he's going to make that attack against... dagger. Could do with a better, heftier weapon as well, to be honest. Okay, so it's 14. He has 1 stunt point. He's going to skirmish the Baron with that 1 stunt point. And so he brings the dagger down on the Baron's armour at the back, but it just glances off. So he hoofs him in the face with a kick, which does no damage, but it does drive him back over here. And then he yells, "All yours, Sandreena, stab the fucker!" Skeletal archer over here still has no target. Elite skeleton here will now advance on Sandreena. It's still crawling, so it's like on all fours, sliding across the ice. As it gets close to her, it kind of sits up and swings the two-handed sword at Sandreena. So elite skeleton at Sandreena with a two-handed sword. 16, is that a hit?
Let me check.
Will be.
Yeah. So that's it is going. Oh shit! It can't. Its favoured stunt
Yay!
is a really, really, really nasty... It can hit you, but its favoured stunt is a really nasty one that allows all the other elite skeletons within range to attack you as well. But because it's held in that little archway, they can't get at it, so it can't use it. So it's going to have to use its...
Bryan,
yes?
manipulate fate is in play.
Oh shit, so it is. So let's see who's controlling its...
Your stun points, I'll be having them.
Yes, exactly.
It has to be
18, yeah. No,
Uh-huh.
you've got control of its stunts. What's it going to do with its stunts? I'll roll the
Combat
damage.
stunts, yeah.
Combat stunts. I'll roll the damage it does to Sandreena while you're working out the stunts. Actually, I'll not. I'll wait in case you do extra damage.
No. Right, I'm going to use 3 of them for duck and weave,
Right?
and 1 of them for skirmish. It moves itself back 2 yards. Disengage from fighting with Sandreena.
Right. You're not allowed to do anything that doesn't advantage it in some way. However, I'm going to rule that it's trying to draw her out so that it can use its swarm attack with its fellows. So I will allow that. So as it pulls back in the hopes that Sandreena will follow it, it also does her 13 damage, Mark.
Bloody
It
hell.
does 9.
Sorry, say that again?
It does 9.
It does 9, right, yeah.
My armor.
Yep. So your armor absorbs some of it, so 9 gets through. And next up is another elite skeleton. It's this one here, which is now blocked in. So Marie, it's you to go.
Okay. I'm actually going to do something that everyone's probably going to think I'm mental for.
Yeah.
I'm going to move out from beyond them and
Yeah.
go to the edge of the ice sheet
Yeah,
so I can drive back the skeletons,
yeah.
like about here. And I make sure I'm reactivated, so that's
You've just
2
moved
minors,
through
yeah?
a wall onto the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I missed it where I was. There.
You started
to
over
the ice
here.
sheet, yeah? Right.
Yeah,
So if I go over to the edge of the ice sheet
You would have-
here,
yes.
You'd have to go there.
She's became so powerful, she can walk through walls.
where would I have
This
to
one
go?
would-
There,
Where am I?
where I've just put you.
Right where you are, yeah.
Obviously, you can't walk
Yeah.
through a wall.
Okay.
So
You
where...
are going to be right
trying
in
to
the path
push.
of the Baron.
That's fine.
Ah, you'll have
We need to get
you
the rest
wouldn't
of
have been
those.
able to. Actually, I don't know how you managed to get through the wall in the first place. But once you did, it'll have stuck you there. That'll have been the problem. Okay, so you're there.
Yeah.
What else are you doing? So far, you've only moved. I take it you're activating your scare the undead
Yes,
thing.
and I don't know if an activation counts as a minor action.
Minor action, yes.
Yes, so I've done 2 minor actions, so I can't do any more.
Okay, that's you done. Balore, you to go. What would you like to do?
I'm starting to, well. Oh, come on, mouse. I'm casting
Sweet.
healing touch on myself. 3
You're touching
magic
yourself,
points,
okay.
so that would be 3d6.
Okay, go for it. Make a roll to touch yourself. And that's a pass, so you can roll 3d6 and get that many health back.
Again, 3d6.
Guys, the mage is touching himself again.
10 hit points.
Because
health
nobody
points
else
back.
will.
He's touching his ass earlier.
So that's 10 you get back. So, Marc, it's Sandreena to go. What would you like to do? You're currently more or less shoulder to shoulder with Baron Kaled, or you've got all these undead on the far side of the archway.
Am I up off the ground yet?
No, you're still on your knees, but you can stand
I'm
up.
getting up.
Okay,
Oh, hold on. I'm on my knees. The Baron's the one we're after, isn't it?
it is, yes.
Yeah.
I'm on my knees.
Yeah.
He's right back. Yeah.
Right, in that case, I'm going to bring my sword round and basically try and impale him on it.
Okay, make an attack roll with your sword. You get +1 because you're attacking him from behind. You get another
I'm actually
+1.
getting +3 because I've not used my thingy yet.
Ah, good point, yes. +3 to hit them. 13.
Just as well I had them.
Yeah, you would have missed
16.
it without 16. No, you would have hit him anyway, I think, just. No, you wouldn't, but you have. So you bring your bloody hell. You bring your blade round and smash him heavily in the back.
Nice.
Max damage? Go on.
Even through his heavy armor, that still gets 5 points through. Angering
Fucking
him
hell.
greatly. Yeah, he's got 10 points of armor on. He wouldn't be this badly damaged if it wasn't for Edward's magical arrows combined with armor piercing stunt. Okay, so that's Sandreena done. So it's Edwyrd to go next. What would you like to do?
With my final arrow, I knock it.
Yeah.
I give a little elven prayer. And shoot him in the face.
Go for it.
Do I aim? Or do I heal?
You won't have time to do either because you had to knock the arrow. That's a minor action. An attack.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I
that's
mean,
a
I
major.
rapid reloaded last time. This was like cinematic
Oh, so you
purposes.
did, yes. Okay.
Yeah,
So you can-
do
you
I
can-
aim and get a +3? Or do I drink a health potion?
Aim and get a
Aim.
+3.
Yeah.
Okay. I will aim, so whatever this is, +3. It's
That's a hit. And with 4 fucking stun points.
So we're going to armor pierce.
Yeah. Is this a normal arrow though now?
No, this is my
No,
final
this
armor
is-
piercing.
Oh, right. So it ignores his armor completely then, again.
Yeah. May as well get the most out of it. I'll do an extra d6
Okay, go for it.
and then rapid reload for the final time.
Okay.
Okay, Hunter's Bow. Oh shit. 6. I'll do all in one. 6 plus 1. 21 damage.
21, ignoring his armor. It slams into his face again. He's still in the
Fucking
fight,
hell.
but he's incredibly badly injured now.
He's so close. Oh,
He
we're
is
gonna kill the
indeed.
Baron.
You're doing really well against what is an extremely powerful opponent. But it's been a combination of all the party's different tactics, as like the keeping the enemy
Absolutely.
apart with the frost, the various fate uses, all of that. It's really combined to get the best out of the party's combat abilities. So it's Celeste to go.
Arcane Blast is penetrating, isn't it?
No,
It isn't.
nope. And an arcane
Do you know
blast
what
from
is
you has
penetrating,
precisely
though?
fuck all chance of getting through his armor. I know what is penetrating if you're thinking of shock.
Shock.
Not shock
Shock
blast.
Blast.
Is shock blast?
Jolt.
Well,
penet-
Jolt.
Jolt definitely
Jolt.
is.
Shock Blast is penetrating.
Is it?
It doesn't do much damage.
Right.
Yes, it says it's 1d6 plus willpower penetrating damage.
Shit. Okay.
So it doesn't do much, but it is penetrating.
Okay.
So let's hope it actually fucking works.
Let's hope you stunt.
Oh, I didn't stunt.
You hit him though.
It passed. Yeah.
So you cast the spell.
Okay. Now he has to pass a Constitution stamina test, or he gets the full amount of damage. Otherwise, he'll get just 1d6.
15. What was your spell power? It was 14, so he's passed.
14.
Yeah.
Bollocks. All right. 1d6. Not a lot, but yeah, that was shit. Never mind.
It wasn't great,
Shit, it was
but it
average.
was penetrating, so he does take it rather than it just glancing off his armor, which has been the problem with all your previous attacks. Okay, so Baron Kaled, from there, he's got something of a target-rich environment, so he realises Lanken looks the worst off, so he's going to try and kill him and then turn to face Sandreena, is his plan. So axing Lanken. Let me see now. Battle axe.
Can you reach him from there?
Yeah, you can reach him over a meter. Remember, you don't have to be in the next
Okay.
square. You can be one square apart. So it's 18. That's a hit with a battle axe. That is 12 damage. And Lanken's not quite down, but he's close. Right, so as you
The
see
Baron will
that
be
the
dead
axe
next
like
round.
smacks the side of Lanken, he tumbles into the corner and just slides down, leaving this massive blood smear down behind
It's
him.
all right. We'll heal him.
Okay. And that was, I don't think he generated stunts. So the Baron's been unfortunate. He hasn't generated stunts and he gets so many really good ones. Although Murray would just not let him use them.
Oh, no, I wish if I'd have generated some stunts at some point, I've got some really good stuff that I could do, and I fucking haven't been able to.
Okay, so this guy is
So
going
annoying.
to try and get through. 1, 2, 3, 4. He gets to there and then blocks all his comrades in because he can't get any further, but it does bring him close enough to Sandreena to make an attack. So, Elite Skeleton,
How close is it to me?
He's more than
close
3
is he to
meters
me?
away. 3 meters is just 3 squares, so he's about 5 away, I think.
You'd be right.
Yeah, fine.
14. Is that a hit on Sandreena?
No.
It's not. Brilliant. Okay.
It's not.
No, I think our defense is 15, isn't it?
It's actually
So-
14.
It's 14. That is a hit.
Ah,
That is a hit then,
No, it's
yeah.
not.
Yeah. So also, he
Yeah,
gets
I have to
plus
say-
1 anyway because he's attacking you when you're engaged with someone else. So that's a definite
Oh, you'll
hit.
be fine. You've got loads of health.
Yeah, you've got loads of health and you've got a little bit of armor on, so you have
Whole Lang King over here getting
taken
fucking wild.
14
14 damage.
14 damage. Yeah. 14
Well,
damage to
not all of that.
Sandreena. Lanken
You're
is
minus armor.
Fucking Christ.
Lanken is going to
forget to take
crawl
your armor
between Edward's legs and get behind and then collapse because he's in a very, very bad way.
Poor Lanken.
Somebody shouts aggressively at them, and that's him finished now. However, no, he's not. He's just gonna crawl for cover. Then it's this elite skeleton here who can't reach Sandreena because the other one blocked him in. Skeleton archer has no target. Elite skeleton there can't get past that one that blocked him in. It's the ice that can't move as fast, so they keep getting
Yeah.
stuck in the doors instead of like surging through and en masse.
Yeah.
So Marie, it's back round to you.
Hey.
I'm thinking. I'm going to cast Hands of Fate.
Okay, go for it. That's 17, that's a pass, but
Only
you've
got
only
2.
scored 2. Only 2 fate points. So, once again, fate answers you and gives you the ability to manipulate the skein of fate, but only so much. Balore, you to go. What would you like to do?
And of course, I activate my thing again.
Yeah.
I know
Yes.
they're too far away, but at some point they will get closer.
Mhm.
You know.
Right,
Keeping them at
I
bay.
Go up the stairs again.
Yep.
Where's Lanken?
Lanken,
behind
Behind
way
the-
over here.
behind us.
yeah, crawled off behind that fighting
Sandreena
line over there. Sandreena could do
Ah.
with some help.
Probably
She's in quite a. She's yellow now.
Yeah.
Sandreena. Right, okie dokes. I'll do healing touch on her.
Go for it.
For
Now the mage is touching everyone else up.
Yeah. The other thing is,
Stinger, probably.
if Sandreena can't hold this guy in the entranceway as well, it means those undead will get through and swarm her, and you. So
Yeah.
No, they won't.
you need to keep her on her feet so she can hold those in
There
the
you go.
entrance.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. That's an easy pass. So your healing energy pulses out of your hand and through Sandreena. Roll the amount. There you
Oh,
go.
for fuck's sake.
Sandreena gets 8 health back. Okay, and Marc.
8 health more than I had.
Well, exactly. Marc, it is you to go. You've got
Right.
these undead that are going to storm through that breach in a moment if you can't hold them. You've got Baron Kaled, who's actually he's spotted that fucking elf again. So his target of choice would be whoever attacks him first, or the elf if nobody does.
So,
I'm afraid I'm going to have to make myself a target because I'm twatting the twat.
Okay, go for it.
What? The twat!
oh! Holy fuck!
Bloody hell!
Well done.
Nice one. Okay. So missed.
Insane.
No, just kidding.
Am I
Oh.
going to need to use my hands of fate for that one?
No miss.
So
Holy
with
fuck.
3 6s, that's 6 stunt points. Plus, you've obviously hit. What would you like to do?
Fuck him up.
Have a little look at my
Decapitate
spells
him.
now.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see. Ooh. Right.
Vertically bisect him.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many stunt points is it if I turn my sword into a lightsaber?
Sadly, that can't be done.
I am going to use Mighty Blow.
Yeah.
For 2 points.
I'm not sure you're going to even need it.
I am also going to use Lightning Attack for 3 points.
Right. Good.
And I am going to Duck and Weave for 1 point.
Okay.
Oh, it's enemy
Okay.
direction.
So roll the damage with the mighty blow first.
I'll roll the Mighty Blow separate.
Yeah.
Mighty Blow is actually
You
1d6.
roll your normal damage and then the mighty
Yeah.
blow.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll have 14 to begin with.
Right. Yeah. That's 4 gets through.
Oh, bugger 6.
Okay.
15, so 5 gets through.
5 gets through. Right. You are.
And
And
then
now I'm going to make my lightning attack,
Yeah.
which
Oh, he's dead.
hits.
oh, he's
And the damage from that, bugger.
Wouldn't go through, but he's dead, so.
Well, I'm going to say the lightning attack went in against this other skeleton, and so you swing mightily at the back of Baron Kaled and smack him right in the side. The plate buckles slightly, and as he topples forward, you realise he's dead, and reverse grip your sword and thrust it into this skeleton that's coming through this entrance trying to swarm you.
check Sandreena
That
out.
will get 3 points on its thing as well. Actually, you can describe how you killed the Baron.
God, a triple 6 though. Oh my
Right.
god.
As I swing round at him, he possibly senses the attack incoming and like tries to turn and meet it.
Yeah.
But as he does so, it actually means that my sword, instead of hitting his armour, finds a chink in the armour.
Yeah.
And my blade basically sinks into him. And then I pull it out and he like has a surprised look in his face and just falls over. And then,
As far as the skull can be surprised looking, yeah.
yes, it
like
raises
Skeletor
its
face.
non-existent eyebrow.
Yes.
And then with my sword, I like have to describe what I'm meaning here, I think. But I kind of lift it up slightly and let go of it and catch it again the other way so that I can spin it around and
Yeah.
thrust behind myself
Mm-hmm.
Into the
skeleton.
oncoming skeleton. Yeah. Excellent. That's exactly how it goes down. Edwyrd, you to go, feeling slightly cheated that the person you were sent to assassinate has been killed by someone else.
We're
Hey.
all like, way.
That
Edward's
might
like,
be
"Fuck."
that might be how it really happened, but the Queen doesn't have to know.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I can see the ones. Well, it's a short-lived victory, kinda, because there's still a fuck ton of
Yeah.
skeletons coming for us.
There are,
and
yeah.
I don't want Sandreena or Balore to die. Well, none of yous, to be fair. So let's shoot him. Actually, can I shoot the injured one?
Yes, you can. I'm going to say.
Then I'll shoot the injured one. Did I rapid reload last time? I did. I did. Okay. So I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot it.
Going to give him +2 defense, and what's going to happen is If you would have hit him except for that +2, then you hit the guy in front of him instead.
Okay, that's fine. Kind of a win-win. I'm gonna shoot him without aiming.
So you've hit him.
I'm assuming that's it.
Yeah, you've managed to go straight over the top of the head of the first one and hit the one behind him. Handy that they're all slipping about on the ice, really.
1, 2, 6. So that's 14 damage. And I'm going to drink a healing potion for a minor.
14 damage, so do you want to describe that then?
I'm about to shoot the Baron, see he's dead, and then I kind of glance over and realise I've been so focused on killing the Baron I hadn't realised all the others coming.
Yeah.
So then I just take a quick shot into the crowd and snipe this buddy out of the air. Well,
Yeah.
out of the ice.
Excellent. And down he goes.
And I'm going to drink. And now I'm going to drink a healing potion.
Okay.
3d6 plus con.
Go for it. Celeste, you to go.
Right, I'm going to see Lanken bleeding behind me.
Yeah.
I'll turn around and say here and give him a healing potion.
Right.
Then I let's see. Now, what can I do from here? Because I can't move. Can I now? If I cast a spell. Footballs.
You can't do both, no, because you've already taken a minor action.
No. I'll give him that, but I will.
You'll give him his footballs.
No.
That's
I'm thinking
again.
potion. I will begin moving forward. Like I'll squish my way up here.
Okay.
I can't do that much else other than that at the minute. So.
Okie dokie. So passing Lanken a healing potion, he takes it. He looks a little bit confused as you pass it, but he gratefully glug 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 glug. So it is.
Why do you look confused?
Because he was given 3 as well.
Oh, was he? Oh, okay.
So I was trying to get to a safe place
oh.
so he could drink one of them. He might still have to, actually. He's still in such a bad way.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're
Ryan,
over.
I have an important question.
Yes, go ahead.
What does a healing potion taste like?
Strawberries.
Yeah, strawberries. We'll go with strawberries.
Strawberries, that's quite nice.
So it's Baron Kaled next.
Can you knock back one after the other in order
Yes.
to like? Oh, you
Just
can't
like to
right.
state, Brian, that it can be Baron Kaled next.
Well, you've seen all the horror films. You know what happens now.
Oh no! Don't you dare!
He stays
Take
dead.
his head off.
So he stays dead, and this skeleton finally manages to make it through that passageway and steps right and then swings for Sandreena. Oh, God, I'm lagging. Right, come here.
Oh, that much.
I pity those skeletons didn't die with Khalid.
It is
It is a
pity,
pity.
isn't it? Yeah, but they didn't.
But that'll
So-
just means the tales we'll tell our children will be even greater.
True, yeah, it does. So this elite skeleton forces its way through the entrance, moves to the right, and then slices at Sandreena with its two-handed sword. 19, that's a hit. So it's quite a...
Nasty hit.
Come on, light, heavy, or what? Roll goddamn damage. Quite a glancing
hit.
blow for just 7 damage.
3d6 damage. How do they do so much damage?
Two-handed swords, they're nasty things.
Fucking hell.
Going 1, 2, and 3.
Lanken is now going to chug one of his own healing potions as well.
Good idea.
That is 10 plus 2 for his constitution. That's 12, so plus 12. There we
Did any
go.
of that damage get through Sandreena's armor?
Yeah. She
What
has
is
4
it?
points of armor. She's wearing the same armor as me.
Right.
So that's Lanken. So it's another elite skeleton to go. This one here, which will now advance through to this position and also attack Sandreena. Elite skeleton. Nearly
All right.
rolled the wrong
Next
sword
priority is
there.
to keep Sandreena alive.
17, so I've seen to have rolled that twice, but 17, so that's a hit.
Can we take the second roll? Because that's a miss.
Unfortunately, we can't now.
Brian,
So,
if I called Puppets of Fate, if I called Puppets of Fate, could
yeah.
it be the second one?
yes.
There you go.
Wait a minute, I'll make a roll and see if it's
It's only
saved or
2
not. though.
damage anyway that gets through.
No, nothing gets through because you've the Puppets of Fate has successfully taken effect. So as the creature comes through, it's accidentally jostled by the other one that's fighting,
But
and
does
a
it
blow
though?
that would have landed misses instead.
But
But what?
he's in combat with another skeleton.
Shh! I'm not in combat. The skeleton's in combat.
That's a point. That would be
I
a
think
hit
that's what he
anyway.
means.
Yeah, that would be a hit
Yeah.
anyway. So Marie, save your Puppets of Fate. So yeah, so you took that 6 points of damage. So 2 of that will get through your armor. Skeleton Archer will now step onto the ice.
God, I forgot there was an archer. He's been doing nothing, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
hasn't
just
been able to
stood there like a
see
dick.
anybody. Yeah, so he's going to get to there, and then he's going to need to make a dexterity check.
Bless you.
Joking.
And down he goes. So he comes
How do
onto
you
the...
think this poor skeleton feels? You know, like, he's got this big bad Baron. He's got the Baron's henchmen of, like, elite soldiers. They've all just got fucked up. And then this lonely skeleton's going to have to fight us by himself in the end.
Lonely skeleton.
Okay, so it's fallen over. There's nothing more it can do. This skeleton's dead, so I'll take that off. This skeleton will advance to here. This... Fucking come here. Right, this skeleton will advance to here and strike over the top of its... It'll stand up when it gets there because the others both attacked from a kneeling position. It's going to have to stand. And in so doing, it will swing the sword at Sandreena because it can hit you from a square away. So,
Ooh.
elite skeleton. Missed.
Haha.
Okay, so that one is...
Sandreena just goes, ha ha.
Yes. So it is Marie to go.
I'm going to do what Lauren Ken did and get up on this bench.
Right, yeah.
I'm going to walk along to the end of it and make sure my thing's activated and hold it out at arm's
shit.
length.
Okay, so these two
My
skeletons
juju
are...
bag.
I'm just going to move this one out of the way. This dead one. So from there, these two skeletons here are both going to be driven back.
Shit, we've got to... Wait, Marie, we've got to realise something. If they get attacked, they lose the effect.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But none of them have been attacked yet.
Yeah.
I don't think. Let me just... this one must have been because it's injured.
So,
Fuck's sake, I can't tell which one's
Hold the
injured.
line, Sandreena.
are we going to try and kill them or
Right,
leg
so
it then?
that one, this one's still in a fight because it's it has been attacked, but the other two have been driven back. As you came forward, they backed off. So that's
Okay,
you, done, isn't it? Yeah.
We can't just scare them off and leg it. We still have to find the traitor.
Yes.
Yep. Fuck.
Still need to find Wickham.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Balore, it's you to go.
Healing touch on Sandreena.
Okay. Go for it.
I'll use up 3 magic points. So here we go.
Okay, so that's a pass. So you can use 3 dice to heal Sandreena. Eight.
8 points back to you.
And then it is Sandreena to go.
Well, the one that just came through, it's getting clacked as well.
Right, you are. Go for it. $16, that's a hit. And 11 damage, so that is 5 gets through. So there's a ringing sound as your blades cross, and then you thrust your blade forward through a gap in its armor, damaging the creature, but not yet bringing it down. Edwyrd, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm going to accomplish what he failed to do. I'm going to bring it down.
Okay, go for it.
So I knock an arrow, minor action, and major. I'm going to change my mind, and I'm going to shoot the skeleton archer, because that's probably
Can
going
you
to be...
see that from there? Yeah, you can just. It's going to be in
Yeah.
cover, though, so you're going to be at -2.
Fine, I'll go back to my first thing.
Okay.
My first idea. Just as well. Is that a hit?
12 is a miss.
Damn. That's fine. I couldn't make up my mind, and I ended up just missing them all.
Yes, exactly. Celeste, you to go.
Right. The thing is, I've got a spell that could hit all 3 of these skeletons here.
Yeah.
But if I do that, then that's gonna
Take
Fuck
the effect of her
Mm.
control.
But
her
still
power
wouldn't be
being
able to
rid
get
of
past each other, though, would they?
her. No, they'd still be bottled up. Yeah. A bit.
Yeah. Are we actually trying to kill them then, seeing as we've still got to get Wickham?
Yep.
May as well get rid of them.
May as
Right,
well.
okay. Right, it doesn't do a lot of damage anyway, but it does get all 3 of them and it's penetrating.
Okay.
So, right. This will be the last one I can do. Right. It'd be nice if I actually rolled. Ooh, fuck me! I actually rolled decently for once.
Yeah,
today.
5 stunt points. So your electrical blast surges out from your hands and strikes
Okay.
all 3 of the skeleton. Well, the first skeleton arcing between that and the next one, and that and the next one.
Right.
So-
So, it's 1d6 plus my willpower penetrating damage, but if they make a successful Constitution stamina test, we only take 1d6 penetrating.
Okay, so let's roll those first. So they need 14 or better to beat that. So the first one fails, the second one fails, and the third one fails. So they all take the
Okay.
higher damage.
Right. 1d6 plus 2. Please roll decently. Nah, 6. Nah. But then I've still got my stunts, so let's see. Because I actually have a special thing
Uh-huh,
that I keep fucking forgetting about.
uh-huh.
I have Soulbound,
Right.
which means I can cast Mighty Spell and Powerful Casting stunts for 1 stunt point less than normal. I don't know if that's going to really help me at the minute. though.
Well,
Powerful
mighty
stunt.
spell, therefore, would be...
I can cast it for 1.
yeah,
Dude, that's good.
to do an extra dice of damage, and you would still have however many stunt points?
4.
4.
Alright, I'll do that then.
Okay.
I'll do another d6 to all of the fuckers.
Can you just do that like anytime? Anytime you get magical stunts?
Yeah.
It's so good.
Or you could do 2 dice of
Yeah,
damage
that's
for the
fine.
full 5, you know.
And add a point to the complication pool. Nice try.
Fair enough. An extra 5 damage. That's 11 you did, yeah? Okay, so that one's in quite a bad way.
Can do fast casting.
And cast again. Well, if that's what you decide on, we'll do the damage from this cast first, and then we'll go back to do the additional cast.
Well, I've done 11 damage to all of them in total. So
Oh, that's all
far.
of them, right? Okay, so that one takes 11 as well. Wait a minute. No, you can't have done 11 damage to all of them. Because the stunt,
Well,
the stunt
it's
will only affect the first one.
But you could do it to another one with split spell.
The spell does damage one target. Oh yes, it is one target. Yeah. So the one at the front, maybe you'll get the extra 5.
Yeah, so the other ones take 6.
You can have it affect 2. Right, fuck it, I'll use split spell then, so 2 of...
I can't hear you, you're breaking up.
Because if there's... Oh, I said I'll do split spell if I'm able to, for 4. If the spell affects only one target, you can have it affect 2. As long as it's within the spell's normal range.
But it doesn't affect only one target, it affected 3.
Right, but it wouldn't count because I used Mighty Spell, so that wouldn't work.
No, it's if the spell only affects one person, it would attack. You're trying to apply it to the stunt. But the spell doesn't only affect one person, the spell affects 3.
Yeah, okay. Shit, crap balls. I don't know what to do now then. Fuck. So I've got 4. I can't really do.
You could always do the skillful casting. No, not skill.
Well, weren't you talking
one
about
that
a fast cast a minute ago?
Fast cast.
Yeah, that one.
Then...
That's the one I was on about. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I was, but I just got distracted. Right. So I'll cast it again then.
Okay,
So
go
fuck
for it.
Right. Help if I actually had the right bastard thing up, like. Right, okay. Hopefully this works.
Okay, so
bollocks!
you've failed on the fast cast. You've missed by 1.
Can I use Hands of Fate to make her?
You can, yes. So,
Yep.
fate
Into 1.
Yeah, fate intervenes, and you are able to blast a second thunderous blast of electricity down into the same 3 creatures. As the first one hits, they're still reeling from it when the second one slams into the front skeleton, then arcs to the second, then the third. Roll the... Oh, no, I need to make the saving throws first, don't I? So, elite skeletons.
First, yeah.
So the first one
Skeleton.
has failed. The second one has failed. The third one has passed. So
Just
the
passed,
last one...
Okay.
Last one's passed, the first one's roll of damage for the first 2.
Right, so 1d6 plus 2, so that's 5, and then 1d6 for the last one, it's 4.
So that was -5 for that one, and minus...
That wasn't actually too bad.
No, it
Fuck 'em
wasn't
up.
too bad at all. 4, there we go. So, the first one explodes when the second blast hits it and just collapses to the ground.
Yay!
The other 2 are now no longer affected by the attempts to turn them. So let's just take the little screamy face off.
Well, we need to fuck them up anyway, so fuck him.
I mean, fair enough. So it is Baron Kaled to suddenly sit up and surprise everybody. Surprise in inverted commas.
No!
Lanken to go. Right, he's going to sit on this bench and try and get his breath back. Elite skeleton. So it's this one which is going to attack Sandreena. Elite skeleton attacks. That's hit with 2
What are
stun
the
points.
armour on these?
They're in heavy chainmail. So that's 7 points, and it's going to use a...
Do you think it is, Brian? Because I've still got control of it.
Yep, you can decide what you're going to do. So Mark, you got hit for 7.
Okay. Just keeps shutting my combat stunts window. So I've got 2, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 into duck and weave. So gains +2 defense, but it costs it 2 health.
Right, okay.
Be funny as if that killed it.
Yeah, it would.
Okay, so next up would be the skeleton archer. Who's going to slide over here and shoot Sandreena. It's going to aim. Oh no, can't aim. So it's just going to shoot Sandreena. Gets +1 because you're already engaged, and that's not a fucking skeleton archer. This is.
That's not a skeleton. This is a skeleton.
It's missed. So next up is an elite skeleton, and it's this one here. Can't get to you at the moment, so it's going to stay put. So Marie, it's you to go.
Okay. Whew, God. Are there any of the skeletons that I can actually see? Are they all out of my sight?
Should be able to
I
see
think
this
the lo-
one, alright.
Yeah, you can see at least one of them.
Can't fucking
You
read it.
see this one in the purple cloak
I don't
here.
know why.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Seeing as how they're getting hit and they're all coming out of the what do you call it anyway?
hmm
I'll Arcane Blast.
Okay, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, bear in mind that I've had to reinstate that on my character sheet because it went weird.
Yeah.
So it might not.
Right.
Right.
6,
Yeah, it's not
11.
toted it.
Yeah, that's something's gone very
13.
wrong there. Let me have a look. So, I can see one problem there.
Oh, you
straight
probably
away.
hit.
Let me just roll that for you to see if that's
No.
fixed it. Yeah, that's fixed it. Oh shit, and I've just given you 6 stunt points.
Thanks,
Jesus
Bryan.
Christ.
Ah, damn it.
That's
DM
amazing.
intervention.
Okay, so what do you want to do with the 6 stunt points? Bear in mind they are
5
quite
of
heavily
them
armored.
to lethal.
Mm.
5 of them to lethal spell.
Okay, so that's
So
3d6
that'll be
plus
give me
your
an extra
willpower
3D.
damage.
So I'm just going to do roll 3d6 plus 3. Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well.
I'm just going to type it in manually.
Uh-huh.
I'm typing it in manually.
So that's 2 points into the complication pool as well.
There you go.
God damn.
It says 2 points into the complication pool. Don't you think you've had enough complications? That's what caused them to hear
That
you
is
all
it.
in the first place. Okay, so
It's not penetrating, though, is
Fuck
it?
ton of
Unfortunately.
it's not going to need
Still
to
a lot.
be.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, do you wish to describe how your penetrating blast ended this creature? How your arcane blast, rather?
I point my finger and go, "You bag of bones, pack it in," and it just bang. It just drops a bit.
Yeah, as you do, this like spark of magical energy leaps from you, hits the creature, and blows it to pieces. So that'll be that then. Balore to go.
Right, I'm going to start walking over to Khalid's corpse.
Okay,
Over the ice.
it doesn't affect him.
Over
Doesn't-
it, yeah.
Doesn't affect the caster.
Hmm.
So yeah, just
Go
put yourself
Only one who
next to the
isn't going on his
corpse.
arse.
And what would you like to do when
Right.
you get there?
I'm going to start searching the body for like magical items, and also I want to take its head back to the Star's Reach.
Okay. So it's actually fairly easy to detach a Charnel Knight's head because they're all the skeletal to begin with. You just like pop the head off.
A nice satisfying click.
Yeah, pretty much. Baron Kaled, let's see. Other than his long sword, his battle axe, and let's see what else is and the heavy mail he's wearing, he's not carrying anything else of interest.
No magic rings or anything like that.
Nope.
Would
Right.
that armor fit on one of our party members?
Yeah, well,
It might if anybody particularly wanted to. If anyone could bring themselves to wear it, it's possible. You look,
Be
it's
good for Sandreena.
it's a man's armor though, so it's the wrong shape.
I see.
Plus, I doubt anyone of the faithful would want to wear armor that a charnel knight
Knight
wore.
is one, yeah.
I suppose there is that.
So yeah,
well, if any of you guys want his weapons,
so while
See,
Balore
that's really
started the
sad.
looting, Sandreena, it's you to go. You like to do.
It's looting and we haven't even finished the battle. Oh, God.
Sandreena, what
before
are you
they're
doing?
all dead.
No, they're not.
How many's left?
2. Sandreena to go.
Yeah, just 2 seconds. I was talking while I was.
I wasn't sure if you'd heard because every time I said it was your go, somebody else spoke. So I thought that maybe drowned us out. I wasn't sure.
Is that skeleton on the right the nearest one to me?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Right, can I get to it and attack it?
Yes, you can. You can crawl up to
Right.
4 squares, so you can easily get over.
I'm gonna get you. Crawling across the floor.
Take that.
16 5 stun points. That's a hit.
Meh. Lethal blow.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll the damage.
I'll roll the damage first, then the extra dice.
Yeah,
You know what that is, Brian? It's an extra point in the complication pool.
it is.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's 17.
17 damage.
Yeah.
Okay then. So that's destroyed it. You may describe that if you wish.
Okay, as I crawl over, bring my sword round and basically cut one of
Oh,
its
shit, sorry,
legs through the knee. And as it collapses, I bring the hilt of the blade, the hilt of the sword, down and smash its skull.
Okie dokie. That's exactly what happens then. It disintegrates under the force of the attack. It is Edwyrd to go next.
I'm gonna teach that archer how a real archer performs.
Oh,
Another miss. Assume that's a hit.
19's a hit, definitely, yeah. Sorry, I'm slightly distracted because the cat's wanting fed.
13 damage.
13 damage, I suspect that might have finished it. Let me have a look. Let me just get a shot of that. Right, let's see. This skeleton here. No, it hasn't finished it, so it's 9 gets through its armor. So you've hit it
Damn.
quite badly, but it's still in a fight. So Celeste to go next.
Okay, can I jump down on the ice and then,
Mhm.
like, slide across to where that skeleton archer is?
You can, yes, you can try that. So move onto the ice. Then once you're 4 squares in, give me a Dexterity Acrobatics test.
Well, I'm about here, so let's
Yep.
see. Dexterity Acrobatics. This is going to be interesting. It's alright, that.
It's all right, but it's not
Although
enough.
it won't.
So
it
you
won't have
get
been
onto the
enough.
ice. Yeah. You get onto the
I'm
ice and then,
I'm fine to be on my arse.
Yeah.
So.
well, it's just as well because you are. Is that?
Well, can
selecting
I
the wrong
still, like,
character?
On my arse, slide over to it though.
Well, the 4 was the slide. I said move 4
Okay.
because I knew that's the minimum you would have moved if you were sliding. You'd have still done the 4. So, unfortunately, that's as far as you get. You got on the ice, you fell over, and you kind of slid the rest of the way and came to a stop at
damn it.
Sandreena. Your knees are now cold.
Okay,
is
well,
it- So, is this the
Can I
round that
still-
Baron... Sorry, can you still what? Go on.
cast a spell? Because all I did
Yeah,
was
yeah,
move.
yeah, you can.
Right, I'll do Arcane Blast at it.
Okay,
Don't
go
really
ahead.
do a lot, but...
While you're doing that, I'll make this roll to see if this is the round that Baron Kaled gets back up.
Oh, will
I
you
was-
shut off with that? He's taken his head off, he can't get back up.
How do you know?
Or can he?
Well, you don't know, do you?
Stop that.
There's a reason he's kept it on the turn order.
I think he's doing it just to wind us up, to be honest.
Probably.
He fucking is, isn't he?
Oh dear. Right, okay.
Exactly what he did.
So, did you manage to cast the spell?
I only caught an 11.
11? I don't think that's going to hit, but I'll check.
Well, it's Arcane Blast, but it wouldn't hit it on an 11, would it?
I don't think so. I'm just checking. No, it didn't. It missed completely and hit the wall. So it's Langken to go. He's not doing anything. So it's that elite skeleton is now dead. So that skeleton archer to go. It's going to shoot Sandreena.
Bang, bang.
17 with 5 stun points. So it's going to pierce armor, so only half your armor counts. And with the other 3, it's going to do a skirmish and a lethal attack. Sorry, a mighty blow.
God,
So
fucking
that's
hell.
2 dice of damage piercing, so only count half your armor. So it's, oh sorry, it's this plus this. So that's 6 damage, and instead of your armor counting for, what is it, 4, it only counts for 2.
Taking 4 damage.
Mm.
There we go.
I think you've hidden rolls, by the way.
And it's also skirmished you out of the way. So it's skirmished you backwards into Celeste, who's had to flatten herself against the wall, not to be knocked flying as you come stumbling out of the thing. So it is dead elite skeleton. That comes off. Marie, it's you to go.
I'm going to stay up here. Actually, no, I know what I'm going to do.
Mhm.
They all seem to be handling that pretty well. So I'm going to go back over here, which will be a major action because that's my movement.
Right.
And that leaves me a minor action, and I'm going to use Kaisergay on Langken.
Right, okay, go for it. Actually, a move that short would still only have been a minor action, but it makes no odds. That's a pass.
Mhm.
So, oh sorry, yes, it's so it's double that. That's 10. That's 14. He gets back. Bloody hell! Right, okay. Plus 14. There we go. He's feeling a lot better now. Thank you very much. Balore, you to go. What would you like to do?
Right after I pop the armored skull into a bag, can I turn off that icy,
Yes.
the icy floor?
You can, yeah.
Right, I shall melt it.
I mean, you can't. Doesn't look like I can. I'm going to have the same trouble I had before. Ben, you created it. Could you
Want me to
delete it
delete it?
for me, please? Aye.
I brought you into this world. I can take you away.
Excellent. Okay, so that you can see the ice begins to melt, and before long the wood's slightly damp, but no longer frozen.
It's gonna be all moldy in here.
So, Sandreena to go.
Right. I am going to lean over Celeste's shoulder and cast Arcane Blast.
Right, go for it.
Ooh, interesting.
Okay, your Arcane Blast lances across and slams into the creature. 5 stun points.
That's Shocking Blast, not Arcane Blast.
That was Shock and Blast, yeah.
Oh, it is Shocking Blast, actually, yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say Arcane Blast you can only have if you actually are a mage.
Are a
but-
mage, that's right. So shock and blast it was. Yeah. Okay, so roll the damage for shock and blast. Oh, wait a minute, he gets a save and throw, doesn't he? Oh,
Yeah, I'm just looking at the stunt points.
It's 1d6 plus your willpower, by the way.
Yeah, I've got it on the character sheet. Okay, I'm going to use 2 points for Mighty Spell to do an extra d6 of damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the other 3 to create a magic shield.
Okay, yep, so a magic shield flares up around you as the Arcane Blast slams into the critter. As the shock and blast slams into the critter. Just go and roll the damage for me, please. And we'll add a little...
Just trying to find out if I've got the damage ready or something, but apparently I don't.
The damage is 1d6 plus your willpower, and you get an additional...
Right. So I've got yeah.
I just told you that, and you said you had it on your sheet.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
11
points of damage. Okay, so, and...
It also is penetrating damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not going to matter because you've just blown it apart. The electrical bolt hits it and blows it into smithereens. Just shards of bone scatter across the room, and you find yourself standing amidst just piles of bone and armor and weapons. As you look around and see that you've destroyed Baron Kaled and his retinue of elite skeletons.
As if we actually managed it.
It did.
Oh,
It's taken its toll. You've had to expend an awful lot of mana and
True.
health potions and all sorts, but you've actually surprised yourselves that you were able to bring down the infamous Baron Kaled, and it starts to dawn on you just what a momentous moment this is, that that's Modraine's vassal, the man or the creature that controls this part of the kingdom. And then you remember something, or Edwyrd does, because he was interested in them last time. Edwyrd remembers the battle plans he saw. Nothing much between you and them now. However,
And also we have to find the traitor.
Yes,
and
we
also
do.
you have to find the traitor. However, you can contemplate that small issue between now and next week.
Yeah.
That is where we will call it for tonight. I'll just pop everything back on.
It's crazy that your complication made us fight him, and we probably weren't going to fight him because we were all too scared.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's kind of perfect.
it did work out
It made me end up screeching.
It did work out kind of well. I was slightly disappointed we didn't get more of the high tense sort of sneaking about. But when you had a major complication occurred, there wasn't really much else. A bow snapping or something, which was what was going to happen. If you'd got a minor complication, just wasn't enough for a major complication. So, anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the game tonight.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Tonight's episode of Skellies on Ice was brought to you by...
Skellies on ice.
Those of you listening at home, we don't appear to have disconnected despite my fairly sketchy broadband over the last 24 hours. But there's a couple of minor edits I'll make before the YouTube thing goes up, I think. So thank you very much for sticking with us, or thank you very much for watching it on YouTube. Hope you enjoyed it. Next week we'll pick up from there with Baron Kaled defeated, but the traitor still not fallen into the clutches of the resistance yet. Will they ever find him, or has he slipped out during the chaos of the battle? Who knows? Well, you'll all find out next week when the players do. But before you go, Jenni, I think you have something to say.
Yes, if you are on Twitter, then you should most definitely follow us on at Gethsemane Games. And also, I will mention if you are interested in geeky podcasts, you can follow the podcast some of us are part of at Illuminati DH9 as well. And then Bryan has a few things as well to say.
Yes, Illuminati airs on DH9 Radio, which you can find at dh9radio.com, and is a podcast which, as Jenni mentioned, some of us, well, I'm the host, Jenni's on the panel. We have a couple of other Illuminerds as well. We talk about all things geeky. By the time you hear this, Season 7 will have started. You can catch that on a Saturday or a Sunday at 7 o'clock on DH9 Radio, or you can check out older episodes of Illuminati on the DH9 Radio website on demand, where seasons 5 and 6, I think, are currently posted. Also, there is my Patreon, Bryan F. Irving on Patreon. If you would like to keep us going, do feel free to back us. In exchange, you will get various maps that we make for this and other podcasts. You'll also get some of the system-agnostic adventures we write, and higher level patrons will also get the rule systems that we create as well, such as Pandora's Wake and Entropy Effect, Haunts and Horrors, and so on. So thank you very much for joining us. We hope to see you all again next week, and we'll find out, did the traitor escape, or is he still somewhere lurking in Featherstone Castle? But from us, for now, good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Catch you later.